Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WrestleMania 2022! Nobody cares, but you know what people care about, Tom? Previous WrestleManias, because that's what this episode's all about. Oh my god, these levels. We got WrestleMania, RudeBoyz RankUp, all the main events. Oh, you know, you lived it.
I know.
Right? Okay, I'm sure.
I'm Tom.
And we're the RudeBoyz. It's RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus, episode 120. WrestleMania season, big wrestling season.
Yep.
For Ya Boyz, the nation, all nations, Rude and regular, and yeah, we're doing RudeBoyz RankUp this episode. We already did it. We already pre-taped it. You know what I'm saying? On our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469, and you get a little sneak peek. Actually, you won't, because if you're hearing this, it's already in the past. So whatever. Our YouTube page.
You have a YouTube?
Yes, we do, Tommy.
Oh shit.
bit.ly/RudeBoyz and I would suggest everybody kind of like, follow, and subscribe to those channels because we're trying to blow those up. You know, all right, we got some pretty good Twitch following, a very stable Twitch following.
Yes.
Thank you to everybody who joins us every Wednesday for Spider-Man and who joined us for our RudeBoyz RankUp.
Yes.
But you guys are going to hear the audio version of that fun ranking we did for the main events, and by main events I mean the last matches of each WrestleMania event.
Chris only watched up to 22.
Shut the fuck up, all right?
I watched
up to 22, but
30.
then I lived. I did live those.
I watched the full.
When did you watch the full?
Fucking when WrestleMania 30 happened.
Okay, cool. So that
8
was
years ago.
8 years ago.
All right, well, I still did it. I'm still
all right, but then I
hotter
watched
and
all of them too.
better.
I watched all of them too. I did. I watched the ones I missed recently, and I lived the ones that we saw already.
Fuck's in your mouth.
I got some coffee with some Kraken Black Roast and some Carolyn's Irish Cream. Tommy,
Yum.
what do you got in your mouth?
I got some coffee with
the same?
Carolyn's roast cream.
Is that sexual?
No.
I don't know what that meant. Can I get up?
Yeah.
They're full glasses. I'm sorry.
That's about the. Yeah.
Brother. Oh, I'm just going to do this horizontal.
Yeah, well.
So I do a lot of my work. Anyway, let's kick it right into Blitzkrieg news, Tommy.
Going to games as we always do, brother. The quarry is quarming June 10th. I don't know what that fucking means.
It was a joke, like coming. The quarry is quarming.
I don't know what the quarry is.
Okay, the quarry is.
Why don't you fucking explain to me as if I was a goddamn child?
Well, yes. All right. So,
yes.
Well, you're gonna. I'm gonna watch your face as I explain this. That this is from the developers of Until Dawn, and they do the motion capture, and it's like a horror game, and
So it sounds like nothing.
Here we go. Okay,
in.
there it is. Yep. All right. They're fun. They're fun little. You get them for like $40. They're fun. But this is like the next one they did. They did like a Dark Pictures anthology, which was like really the quality kind of took a nosedive. But Until Dawn was fun, regardless of what my co-host says. Moving on.
Hogwarts Legacy got a big old reveal.
Did you see any of this Hogwarts stuff?
Saw some
No,
things.
that's a no. That's a no then.
I saw some things.
Like screenshots? What did you see? Screenshots in your latest Game Informer? Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's impossible.
No, it's not. Game Informer is still located on the interwebs, you fucking dolt.
Okay. You don't go to you don't look up website screenshots.
Probably.
I don't think that's true. But did you see anything? You didn't see anything?
I did.
Okay.
It looks good. It looks good. Very gritty looking.
Yes.
Apparently, they're also kind of imagining the Harry Potter world without J.K. Rowling.
Well, yes.
She's a fucking trash panda.
Yeah, no, she
She created a whole big, beautiful world that we all
definitely
love.
a problematic figure.
Oh, she's an idiot.
Okay. Yep. I mean, she is. She is.
Why'd you just sound like you were gonna fucking debate me on that?
Well, because I figured that if we're gonna call people out on being idiots, we should at least be educated in there. You know what I mean. Let's not go down to name calling level. We're better than that. You know what? I'm better than that.
We really aren't.
That's gonna make a good clip. Yeah, listen, the game looks pretty cool. I still want to see more. I want to get like more like when people get like impressions and stuff like that. And yes, it is unfortunately going to be marred by the creator of this universe's very one-sided beliefs that definitely your boys don't believe in.
Nope.
And we don't necessarily want to support said beliefs, but the game does look fun. Listen,
Support
Nation,
the developers. Don't support the trash that
vote
wrote.
with your dollars. That's what this market, the free market economy, is all about, brother.
Yep.
So, yes.
All right. Guess what?
What's up?
Nothing in comics.
Moving
on to movies. Sydney Sweeney. Don't know who she is.
She's she's Blanche from Euphoria. Okay. That show with the Zendaya.
I know.
On HBO Max.
I know of it. I've never seen it. I don't know who this person
because
is.
you're an older man.
Right.
This
it would be a little creepy if I sat there and I watched it.
I would think so. I think she gets topless a lot.
Will be in Madam Web.
Yes. Oh, this is going to be a great segue.
I've decided.
Wait, hang on. Let's just say this real quick. Yes, Nation, we talked about it. There's going to be a Madam Web movie starring Dakota Johnson from 50 Shades of Grey. So, she gets naked. This one gets naked. I don't know if Sony's really trying something different, I guess, with Madam Web. I don't know.
Well, I mean, they already got Jared Leto, so they're trying to make Requiem for a Dream universe.
Oh, there you go.
Ass to ass.
But I think like Sydney Sweeney, I don't know, seems like a little up and comer actress in her own right. She's getting a lot of buzz from this Euphoria show, and it's just Sony having no fucking clue what they're doing. So now, Tom, like you were about to say,
so my esteemed co-host,
yes, that's
I use that very loosely.
Oh, will you?
Is going to be dragging me to Morbius.
Oh, what the fuck you mean dragging you?
Shut the fuck up. Your movie's gonna suck.
We're gonna talk about you later, so don't worry.
Yeah. After we go see this trash, I'm done going to see these non-Spider-Man Sony movies.
But Tom, what about Craven?
Unfortunately,
so let's we didn't.
I'm gonna have to pass on my boy Craven.
We have not talked at all about the Craven casting that's going on right now. Yeah, so we got Aaron Taylor Johnson as Craven.
Right.
Russell Crowe is his dad. Yeah, because that's a very pivotal character.
You should have made Russell Crowe Craven.
Well, that'd be cool.
I would have been all right. I would have been more okay with that one.
They're casting characters for Calypso and Chameleon and the Foreigner, and then some other guy.
that awesome character. The Foreigner.
Exactly. Like Stretch.
Yeah.
It's like Stretch Armstrong over here, Sony. What the fuck are you doing?
They don't know. They fucking suck.
They're out of their goddamn minds.
Would you rather have to sit through the Sony Spider universe that they're trying to build, or all of the DC movies?
Unfortunately, it'd be Spider-Man because, like, I know those characters, you know what I mean? But also, like, I know I'm going to walk away sad. Much like when I saw Amazing Spider-Man 2, when I'm like, wow, they really have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
I know, but Amazing Spider-Man.
Like, let's make a young Aunt May movie. Let's make the Sinister Six movie, but they're good guys. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You don't know what you're doing. You didn't know what you're doing then. You clearly don't know what you're doing now. Kevin Feige, just buy them out.
They're kind of trying to do what DC's doing, like, you know, with a, like you said, a young Aunt May movie.
Right.
You know, they see that DC is doing a young Alfred show. Well, Pennyworth. Right. So it's like they're trying to, hey, Sony, don't try to replicate what they're doing.
Sony's got, like, a finite list of Spider-Man characters. Yeah. And they know Spider-Man sells. Spider-Man sells. So any sort of, like, rub that these Spider-Man spin-off movies will get, they'll get money for them. The biggest thing, though, there's no fucking Spider-Man in these movies. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah. No one gives a fuck about these movies.
Like, listen, you made a Venom movie without Spider-Man. Congratulations. You did the impossible. You made a movie. I mean, we'll just leave it at that. Was it good? Was it bad? You made a movie. You can hear our thoughts about it on the RudeBoyz Go to the Movies. Just look for Venom.
It's adequate.
But now you're doing a Morbius movie. And then you're going to do a fucking Madam Web movie? Like, what are you doing, Sony?
Characters no one asked for.
Right, but they're like, oh, no Spider-Man characters, this will work. Listen, Venom was an anomaly for them because comic book, they know Venom. So the normal movie goers will be like, oh, this is
Yeah.
the next one in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
Guess what? It wasn't. But it was like cheap to make, so fuck it. They made money. Let's make a second one that was also just as cheap. Whatever. Oh God, Sony.
Sony sucks. Batman will be on HBO.
Sony, send us PS5s, please, and we'll apologize. Sorry. Disc versions.
The Batman will be on HBO Max April 19th.
That's cool. Yeah.
A good way to start the Sherm Siesta Fiesta.
The Sherm Siesta Fiesta. That is right. That's upcoming, baby boys and girls.
Cool. I think that's when your boys will see it.
Yeah, like I had
don't
some,
give a shit.
I had some free time, and I still just didn't watch it.
Because you didn't want to go alone.
I also didn't want to go alone. Yeah.
You may be going alone on Morbius.
No, we're gonna go see Morbius. Wait, we're gonna go see that movie. Don't say his name. If he says his name 3 times, and he appears like Beetlejuice.
Voltron live action movie in the works.
Yep, but it's not. It's only Warner Brothers, Amazon, and some other people are involved. Not Netflix.
Please keep Michael Bay away. Please keep Michael Bay the fuck away from these beautiful lions.
Fair.
Because he'll make them talk and...
Right, one will piss on something for a big laugh.
Yeah, fucking Voltron will be walking around with balls hanging out.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
Sounds very, very much about right.
Yeah. Fucking Michael Bay, you're trash, okay?
Wow.
You're fucking trash. All you you're fucking... You're explosions. That's all you fucking are.
Yes, exactly. And
you
titties.
suck. You suck.
Sex appeal.
No one really likes your movies.
Tom,
and if
Ambulance in theaters.
And if
June
they,
5th, I have no idea.
And if they do, they're a little delayed.
Yes. Moving on.
Trailer talk.
Yes.
Sonic 2.
Sonic 2. Yes. The I guess one of the final trailers. I think the movie's out, isn't it?
April 8th.
Oh, movie's not out yet. Derp. Yeah, another good look at this movie. We're not gonna go see it, right? I'm looking at your face.
I didn't see the first one. I'll keep
wait for it, and we saw it. Not in theaters,
not
though.
in theaters, but
that was right at the pandemic.
I'm gonna keep that stride though.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know if you want to go see it, and you can open up the back door of the movie theater. I'll come in.
You're gonna come in the back door.
I'll come in the back door, baby. Don't worry.
I don't know. The trailer looks cool. More knuckle stuff. They're definitely like leaning more into the universe of Sonic,
right?
Which is a very weird thing for anybody to say, but like, that's what makes it's more faithful, I should say.
Right.
What else we got, Tommy?
TV trailer talk.
TV trailer talk time.
Ms. Marvel.
Yes.
This honestly looks real fucking good.
I'm kind of glad you like that because I was like, I know, I'm like, you're gonna have thoughts on this.
Yes.
The first half of the trailer is very like, I don't know, it's like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, like with the fucking overlays of journal writing and stuff like that. It's a cute style. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And now you're gonna get into her powers. I know it is. This is like the 5th time I've heard this.
No, I do like the fact that they, it seems like they're keeping her, her like origin and everything.
Right. Is it though?
No,
I thought she was just an Inhuman who
well, no, like
soaked up the Terrigen mists.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
I saw no Terrigen nor mists in this movie.
I think they're a little cold on the Inhumans. Yeah.
But I mean, this could have been the way to been like, let's give it a shot.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Hey, guess what? Nobody talks about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Everyone should be talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because they honestly did the Inhumans fairly well. I
Did
enjoyed
they?
that. I enjoyed it.
I'll take your word for it.
But yeah, no. Again, like you was saying with the powers, like in the comics, she has like full elastic powers.
Right. Yeah. Embiggening powers, I believe. Right? She calls it. Doesn't she call it embiggening powers?
Something like that. Yeah.
Right, okay.
But I think with Mr. Fantastic coming out, they kind of don't want to do that.
Okay, I could see that being a thing, and so now she's got like it's more cosmic-y.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, which I'm fine with. Like,
right.
I it's kind of like Green Lantern done correctly.
Hey, there you go.
Which is very cool to see.
Right.
I'm down for it. I'm actually more excited for this than I am for Moon Knight to come out.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna watch Moon Knight. Still gonna watch Oscar Isaac run around confused. Yeah, I know that's twice. Get the fuck over it.
Third time I read it. I read once.
Yeah, I circle back to the jokes.
Right. Yeah. This episode's going down the drain.
Yeah.
What else you got? But yeah, no, it's cool. What's it? May or something? No, May. Yeah, May. Right. May. So this is the same time, like around the same time as Kenobi. So that's cool.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange as well. Yes. Yes. Cup.
May's a big month.
It's almost like it's gonna be amazing.
Gonna be May.
I don't know why. What else we got, Tommy boy?
Tekken Bloodline.
Tekken Bloodline, yes. Netflix
it's an anime
Mm-hmm.
done by Netflix.
Right.
It looks cool. Apparently, something I forgot to put is Netflix is going to be charging $3.
Tom, every single fucking time, I'm
share.
not going to talk about Netflix anymore because it's just going to make you mad. So you should be in charge. You be Netflix police over here. There you go.
No, it looks good though. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
You get your Hayachi, you get your King, you get your Paul Phoenix.
Right. You get your Raptor, you get your Cinder, your
NC Nina,
Sonya Blade, your
okay, no.
Blanca.
Moving on
Dulcine.
to wrestling.
Right.
Yeah, this sucks.
This was something we missed. Well, this was something that happened in between recording and posting last episode.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Scott Hall.
Yes.
Very tragic. We don't need to go into the details of what happened. He just, he fell.
And there were complications.
Complications to surgery.
Right, and he passed. It's unfortunate.
And he passed.
Yes.
It's very unfortunate.
Yes.
Sucks. R.I.P. Rest in power.
Rest in power. I'm wearing a Razor Ramon t-shirt actually right now. Completely, happenstance. But yes, rest in power, Scott Hall.
Also, in wrestling news, Triple H's in-ring career is done.
Yes. No. So he had some heart issues earlier in the year, or late last year, I should say.
Yep.
And a lot of it was going real bad. So he definitely needs to keep his health in mind and just stay out of the ring.
Yep.
Not making any comments. Just good. Keep healthy. He's got a great mind for the business. He's been around for a while. He's the game. So. Though
I gotta say, internet and other wrestlers, stop treating like he's passed away. He hasn't. It's just his career. It's his in-ring career. I mean, the dude still has a mind for the business.
Yeah,
so.
he's got his family. He's got the legacy.
Yeah.
But he's still, he'll still pop up.
Yeah.
It's not like in a on-screen capacity.
Yeah.
But
stop kind of being assholes.
I don't think about assholes. I think it's just a mixed message of just it's like, listen,
stupidity.
Okay.
In other sad ass news. Well, hold on. Yeah, okay. And Nova's coming to MCU or as movie or TV show.
Yeah, we don't know what it's happening, but
I kind of hope it's Richard Rider, so they can name him Dick Rider. All right. Look, I'm trying.
I appreciate you bringing a little levity.
Yeah.
To
but now
the last portion of Blitzkrieg news.
But now I'm going to bring it down.
Yeah.
Again.
Okay.
Again,
this is fresh.
Yeah. Rest in power, Taylor Hawkins. What the fuck, man?
The drummer of Foo Fighters.
Yes, he is he's the drummer of Foo Fighters. Just no one, everything is still a mystery, and it just sucks. So
right, yeah. As of right now, we don't know any news.
Yeah, come on.
Just trying to get away.
Do those crunches.
A little reverby, but
yeah, there you go.
Rest in power.
So
you got some Foo Fighters memory you want to share or something?
Seeing them in concert was just one of the best things ever. And just Foo Fighters is just fucking they're so amazing.
Yeah, they look like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it was just one thing that I'm not a big music fan, but I know Foo Fighters got some fucking hits, bro. Unquestionable. Right. So if I was to be invited to a Foo Fighters concert, I would have gone because it was just I'm totally okay with that. And it's unfortunate that those people who are actual fans have this loss in their lives, in their fandom, in their hearts, and that they just, it won't be the same. You know what I mean? Like, I was lucky enough to see Beastie Boys in concert before MCA passed. That's unfortunately the thing, it happens. And, but, it sucks.
It does.
Yes.
It really fucking does. So, yeah. Rest in power. You will be remembered fondly through your music. And that is all we have on Blitzkrieg News. Chris?
Yes, Tommy.
The fuck have you been up to?
I haven't been up to much. It's more of the same stuff. Just playing more Pokemon, playing more Super Mario Maker 2. I wanted to start Tunic, but I wanted to stream it, so I might be doing that soon. Tunic is that new little isometric-y, Zelda-y... Okay, I have no phone clue. Hey, that Infernax game. Remember I told you about that?
Yeah, I haven't looked at it yet.
That's actually on Game Pass, so you should tell your brother to drop the fucking Elden Ring.
He won't.
He ain't getting good, so just fucking end it. You know what I mean? And end it, I mean stop playing the game. Don't end. Listen.
Holy
stop playing. You're trash. I hear that game is easy. I don't know why it's having such a hard time. And try Infernax. You know what? I think I have it on the Xbox. So well, maybe we'll try it. Maybe next time we from WrestleMania. I don't know.
I can't wait to get forced to play something I don't want to.
I think you would like
it.
It's
fucking with you.
Castlevania-esque.
I'm fucking with you.
God.
Calm down. I'm your friend.
So yeah, I did play like the first hour or two. I played the first world of the new Kirby and the Forgotten Kingdom, Forgotten Land.
Yeah, I downloaded the demo. I definitely
super cute.
It is a little weird when I turn into a refrigerator in a car.
Yeah, that's the hook. It's called mouthful mode.
Oh, yeah, it's a mouthful.
There's an auto swallow option. I swear to God. You can toggle
what
that.
What is that? All you've been
swallowing up and down. Yeah, I had my auto swallow on, constant. No, so yeah, just some gaming and stuff. Going back to work. So I'll probably get into one of those Daredevil books you got me, or you let me borrow. So
months ago.
And that's all I've been up to, Tommy. What about you, buddy boy?
I beat Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, you did.
Was a little confused because I think I made the wrong choice, and Magus was just kind of looking at me and laughing.
Spoiler alert: Magus in this game.
Yeah, look. It's been out for a year.
Nation, listen, you should have played this game. This game's great.
Yeah, I definitely.
This game's a lot of fun. I'll put it that way.
I definitely should have retracted the Game of the Year.
What happened?
I should have retracted my Game of the Year choice.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah.
Going back to the judges.
Yeah. This was definitely
this
is definitely a lot better than Metroid.
Listen, consensually
for me, yes.
Like in a consensus, not consensually, but to make a consensus with Ya Boyz, we would have called that our Game of the Year.
Yeah.
And I was even like, really? You sure?
Yeah.
Like, no, I mean, don't get me wrong. Metroid structurally is a better game.
Yeah.
Tight, it's polished. Guardians is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Is a mess. Also, Tom, you got stuck in some sort of loop, like you were saying.
Yeah.
And like
the fucking space llama was just floating.
Yeah.
And
there had to have been something that would needed to be triggered, and it just didn't happen.
And I had to listen to "We Built This City" for like 25 minutes.
I thought that stuff was so cool. Like you did the huddles and stuff.
Yeah.
When you do that, I did one huddle, and it was like getting like jazzed up. Like everybody's like ready to go. Like, let's do this, yeah. And then you hear jitterbug.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck? Like, way to just like, okay.
And I really
did. Like, pick a different track, guy. Sorry.
I really liked the whole fucking, like, as soon as that fucking llama looked at a Morlock's face, credits rolled, I was like, thank God I'm done.
Did it. That's all, folks. Yep. What about so the Marvel references we didn't really talk about because I didn't want to spoil anything. Right. But, like, straight out the bat, you get that Dazzler poster, which I was like, oh, shit. Like, we're not even, like, making it insular. Like, all Marvel is free. Yep. Yeah. You saw like the Rogues Gallery, the collector's shit. Did you go through his little gallery?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so you see like, Throg and his little shitty Mjolnir and Stanley's glasses. I think were up in the mix over there.
Yeah, it was. I love the Easter eggs. Are great.
Yeah, they did a good job with the Easter eggs, 100%. Yeah, no, I thought it was a lot of fun, that game.
And I just started Miles Morales.
Yes. Happy birthday, Spider-Man.
Hate the way Peter Parker looks.
Oh, yeah. No,
Hate
it is very jarring.
Yeah.
And that's why we have Webs Day.
Yeah.
That's why we have our stream on twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469.
But that's pretty much all I've been up to.
That's all you've been up to? That's all I've been up to.
Cool.
That's all we've been up to.
Woo.
So, Nation, right now I'm going to use the magic of editing, and I'm going to splice in the audio components of the RudeBoyz RankUp for the WrestleMania main events that we streamed on twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469, which y'all should have joined. I don't know why you didn't.
Hopefully the audio came up.
Also, hopefully the audio sounds good. I cannot make any guarantees, but here it is. And it is time, once again, for everybody to come aboard the RudeBoyz RankUp train. Yes, it's that time once again.
We got to work on that.
I don't know. Well, I'm transitioning into the episode of the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus. But it's WrestleMania season. Like we've been talking about, RudeBoyz Power Hour Pluses and whatnot. We are live on twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469. And also, the archive will be at bit.ly/RudeBoyz YouTube. That's our YouTube.
We have a YouTube?
We do, Tom.
Shit.
bit.ly/RudeBoyz YouTube. Thanks, and you can watch more of our ugly faces. What we're doing right now, RudeBoyz rank up style. We're on Tier Maker. We have all of the WrestleMania main events. Now, caveat. What I mean by main event. I mean that we are doing the last match of the event. I'm not talking about like when they say double main event or this is a main event, that's a main event, whatever.
Right.
It's the last effing match. For good or for worse, like we'll see. Also, with the advent of the 2-day... Get that in. I don't know what I was trying to interview the Arizona
what you're doing. God, you're dumb.
With the advent of the 2-day WrestleManias, we are considering both last matches of each day a main event.
Right.
Yes. Controversial take, I know, but listen, it's our show. What can I tell you? If you're familiar with the RudeBoyz RudeBoyz RankUp, we rank it up. We have our 6 categories. Tommy, what are our categories?
We got.
Hold that mic.
Whoa. We got such good shit. I'll drink to that. It's fine. What were they thinking? Oh, come on. And the RudeBoyz Classic. It's trash.
That's a Tommy Cash classic.
Yeah, well, I've heard you say it.
Yeah, well, it's mostly from you.
Yeah.
So that's our 6 categories that we're going to be putting all these WrestleMania main events into.
Right.
Each of Ya Boy gets a RudeBoy veto.
Yes.
And we can use it however way we want. We have to come with some sort of consensus for the most part. But if there's something that Tom is really passionate about, or either of us really passionate about, or really negative about, then it's getting fucking brought up or shot right down.
Right.
In addition, the RudeNation has a veto. Now, once the list is all said and done, you guys come together, or whoever screams the loudest, you will move one of those matches up or down, however we see fit. Obviously, if we make a perfect list, which I mean, come on, it's your boys. There's no need for that. But there could be a fan favorite out there match that we're like, meh, whatever. Tommy's up in the chat because we can't see that on our rig right now. I'm social media networking right now, and actually somebody explained why they can't watch the stream. So hey, somebody's paying attention to us at least. Even a non-RSVP is still an RSVP.
You just
read it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start it off.
All right.
Nope.
What? Oh boy, it's gonna be a long hour and a half.
WrestleMania 1, the main event, the first WrestleMania. It's a tag team match. Team match. You got one team. You got Roddy Piper and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
Yes.
And in their corner is Cowboy Bob Orton.
Yep.
And
Precast or
no? He always had a cast. He was born with that.
He was born with that.
Much like Lady Gaga, he was born this way. And in the other corner, you have the WWF champion Hulk Hogan.
Yep. With
his training partner, Mr. T.
Yes.
Not a wrestler. I feel like that should be known. So
yes.
There's a theme, celebrity involvement. and Superfly Snuka.
Yes.
Also in their corner.
Well, the reason Mr. T was involved in this match
Right.
was because of Rocky 3.
Okay.
At this point, Mr. T and both Hulk Hogan were in Rocky 3.
Right.
So that's why,
That
you
was
know,
the synergy.
exactly.
That's going on, brother.
That's
You're gonna see a lot of that. There's a lot of that.
Yeah, that's why.
And there's some manias where it's cute and it works.
Yeah.
And then there's some that are like, what are you even doing?
Yeah. What were they thinking?
We were gonna do. I know at one point we were gonna do a celebrity involvement. This was pre-RudeBoyz RankUp.
I vetoed that hard.
Oh yeah, because like, how do you
It's
go?
dumb.
Listen, you're gonna get some. You're gonna get some good celebrity involvement that we're talking about, and then some.
Then you're gonna
awful-
get Drew Carey.
You're gonna get the Where's the Beef Lady? Or
Yeah.
WrestleMania 2 or whatever like that. But celebrity involvement, we're gonna put a pin in that. It's a tag match, and the title's
Yeah.
not online. And I understand, Piper's a heat magnet. Hogan's the fucking face of the company.
Yeah. He's the boy.
He's the boy. Where should this go? I feel like definitely not in the top two.
No, I'm gonna say it's fine.
I'm gonna say it's fine.
It's
too.
from the first WrestleMania. It
does what it's supposed to do.
Chat.
Muhammad Ali's in the mix too.
Yeah, Chad. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a big sucker for tag team matches.
Right. And here you go.
So yeah, it's fine. Chat seems to agree with us that
Okay,
it's fine
cool.
as well.
We're not looking for. Listen, Nation, let your boys talk, and then whatever you guys do.
No, people have voices.
People do have voices. Yes. I'm
So
sorry.
you're
I'm
a
sorry.
fool.
I am a fool. I apologize.
Yeah, I'm glad. So our next one
Next
is the old blue steel cage match.
WWF champion Hulk Hogan versus King Kong Bundy.
Number 2 for Hulk Hogan.
What does that mean?
Main event.
Oh,
Number
yeah.
2 for
Oh,
Hulk
I've got
Hogan.
some stats. Don't
Yeah.
worry, Nation. This one's gonna be. I think we're slipping down we're slipping down. I'm gonna put this in what were they thinking. I don't think it was that terrible. It was a monster of the week heel that they had to put Hogan on to look strong, and Hogan did exactly what he did. He beat him up and won the match. So I'm gonna think what were they thinking, Tom? Do you agree, disagree? Should it go higher? Should it go lower?
I mean, Al Bundy.
I'm willing to bring it lower. Not Al Bundy. It was his
know.
other.
It was his
Bundy,
cousin.
right? Oh, okay.
It was his cousin.
Sal Bundy.
Yeah. What the hell was his name?
No, no.
No, there isn't. I'm in the chat and you're not, so you could.
I also don't care.
King Kong Bundy. There it is.
Oh fucking. Oh my god. So it's his name.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Where are we ranking this fucking match?
I'm gonna say, oh come on.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm definitely okay with that. We're gonna see a new trend for the Hogan matches. Let me tell you that. The classic WrestleMania 3, WWF champion Hulk Hogan versus the undefeated Andre the Giant. What is it? Oh my god, this is the worst. Gorilla Monsoon called it the oh my god. The Beast of the East. Once in a lifetime.
Anyway. The French Giant versus the All American Hero. I don't know.
Immovable force. Meaning,
Immovable object.
they're
I don't know.
immovable. It's really physics was not my best part. I'm gonna put this in. It's fine. I just watched it. And it does exactly what it's supposed to do. It gets another monster of the week heel for Hogan to face, and it's a big one because we're going to talk about these also in the WrestleMania matches. That it's a passing of the torch match. Like Andre was the pinnacle of the WWF, even with Vince McMahon Sr. And now Hulk Hogan is the face of the company, where the company is going to be going 3 WrestleManias in, and for the foreseeable future.
I'm going to say I'll drink to that.
Mm-hmm.
The story built up to this. The story, the whole like ripping off his crucifix and everything.
See that's what I was. Do we want to consider the builds for the matches too?
Oh,
or are we just
absolutely.
looking
Sure.
from
Why
match
not?
to
Like,
match? Okay.
like, why not?
No, I could go either way because I did watch a good bulk of these matches for research. I'm cool to put it with. I'll drink to that. I'm a huge Andre mark. I was trying to separate the two.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, Chad has, such good shit.
I think I
mean, the build.
There's a Hogan match that should fit in that one.
You know what?
No, not even such good shit. I'm sorry. I would not put a Hogan match in such good shit.
But the build, like we were saying, the build for this, we could put it into I'll Drink to That, and then we could revisit it after, and we'll see if, chat wants to veto us.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, what do you think?
So,
what do you think?
No, I already said I'll drink to that.
All right.
You don't listen to me.
No.
You don't listen.
WrestleMania 4. A little bit of an odd one. It was a tournament. So
because
a couple of these competitors did almost triple duty.
Yeah.
The main event is for the vacant WWF Championship. You have the dual challengers of Randy Macho Man Savage, repping
cream of the crop.
And Tommy Cash, obviously repping in his life, $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. All right.
Still want to get that title eventually.
I will put this one in. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's Savage's first.
Hold on, let's get that. Oh, sorry.
It's Savage's first title win.
Yes.
Which should be commended.
Mm-hmm.
And DiBiase could work. Man.
Absolutely.
Except you got Mr. Hogan, Mr. Terry Boyella
being involved again.
Hey, remember me?
Remember me? I'm still here, guys.
I took a picture of this. The last scene, the screenshot that WrestleMania 4 ends on is... I did not take that picture.
Oh, boy.
But it is... Oh, no, I did. I'm sorry. This. What does that tell you?
That tells you that Hogan wants to go for the title.
Well, no,
and Miss Elizabeth.
No, it is. Well, yeah, which will lead to that. But Nation, come on. I don't know if it's showing up on the thing there. Probably not.
Nope.
It's basically Hogan taking up 2/3 of the screen.
Yep.
Being like,
yeah,
did it, and it's like, listen, it's. I would like to put this higher, but I think the Hogan stuff and the schmozziness of it really ruined something that could have been just like, hey, it's DiBiase and Savage. That's fucking tits. Again,
tournament style is what kind of saves this from going too low. Because again,
we're just talking about. Yeah, we're just talking about.
Let me finish. That's why I'm saying it's fine.
Okay.
Damn, cutting me off at the knees tonight.
WrestleMania 5, the Mega Powers explode. WWF Champion Randy Macho Man Savage.
I honestly thought this was a SummerSlam match.
Nope, that's where they teamed up.
Yeah.
And challenger Hulk Hogan. This is, I think, the main event where Hogan works the most. You have to. You gotta work.
Absolutely.
And Savage fucking is crushing it.
Yeah, you're with Savage. You best be bringing your friggin' A game.
The issue that I have is this is a very you're starting to see, especially this is my fourth, fifth Mania main event in a row.
Number 5.
You're gonna start seeing a whole lot of Hogan taking offense and then just hulking up and then
Yep.
And then just kind of
no selling.
Not no selling, but just do the thing. Leg drop 1, 2, 3, regardless of what sort of stuff. It's just like Perk. It's just like his JRPG hidden talent.
What was the ending? Obviously, Hogan walked away with the title, right? Okay.
And I mean, Miss Elizabeth was there. She was in a neutral corner.
Right.
So it was kind of good because these two just kind of wanted to fight. But I don't know, man.
I'm gonna say.
Maybe what were they thinking?
What were they thinking? Mainly because I kind of feel Macho did not get a fair shake being champion.
I agree.
And
he was champion for a year.
But still, having him drop it to they really could have just made it all right, Hogan.
They put it back on Hogan. That's
Hogan, you're kind of we're pushing you to the wayside, and Macho could be the guy.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking, what were they thinking?
Hogan bullshit.
Exactly.
That's the thing. That's the name of his hidden talent.
Yeah. Yeah. 1 through 9.
Yep. So we got WrestleMania 6 now.
Mm-hmm.
Title for title. This is which we won't see again until this year, actually 2022.
Right.
And unification, to be honest. We are seeing Hulk Hogan, the WWF champion, versus the Intercontinental champion, the Ultimate Warrior. This match, I felt this one had definitely a lot of a different energy to it. I mean, yes, you got Warrior in it, and he's fucking off his fucking rocker.
Right.
But it was just almost like they were really kind of like they had each other's number.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that was
Yep.
something
I
you
agree.
didn't see. Like Savage, Savage, I cannot wrestle Hulk Hogan in a heartbeat, but Hulk Hogan bullshit. So who else? The fucking Ultimate Warrior bullshit.
Exactly.
That's why I feel like I kind of want to rank this one a little higher. I am a sucker for title versus title matches because, and we might talk about, maybe, I don't want to get a little weird, but like the philosophy of WrestleMania. Like, should it be I mean, we're going to see matches where this is like, yes, this is where the company is in this year. This is what we're pushing. This is what we're going with. Or this is what we'll just do right now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think this was a hot thing because you think about it. You had the first Mania, then you had the first steel cage main event, then you had Hogan versus the undefeated Andre, then you had the tournament, then you had the Mega Powers of
Right.
Now you have the title versus title. Like
Right.
they are like. That's a pretty big deal, especially when it was like their only one pay-per-view at the time. I would say it's fine. What do you think?
I mean, with these two, I can't even remember who the friggin' the talent was back then.
That's the one thing about watching all the main events. Is like I don't know what else happened.
Right, because like I'm thinking, like, I mean, I'm sure there were guys more suitable, I mean, talent-wise, that could have faced Warrior for the IC title.
Sure.
And, guys who could have faced Hogan for the world title.
I think that was like they were just trying to go for that moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They did a whole WrestleMania moments Wrestle special back in the day. This was one of them because it was, you had these two people who just did not interact, and I think it was at the Rumble when they first kind of like had some sort of interaction. Everybody went ape shit. But you're right, yeah. Like when you do something like that, you take away challengers for their respective belts.
I'll say it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very begrudging. It's fine though.
Yeah, because it was if we had a middle between it's fine and what were they thinking, it would have gone there. But yeah, I'll go with it's fine, mainly because of the two guys who are involved. So
and I mean this I felt was kind of a pretty. Almost a passing the torch match. No. Well, obviously we know what happened. Fucking Warrior's a piece of shit. But if he didn't, and if he was just the new Hulk Hogan, I feel like business would have just been because the crowd fucking ate it up. Yeah. So, but again, hindsight 2020. Right. Speaking of a very, very timepiece of a match, WrestleMania 7. You have the Iraqi turncoat. I guess American turncoat? I forget. Sergeant Slaughter, WWF champion, Iraqi sympathizer, I should say, versus the challenger Hulk Hogan, and America, baby. Yeah. America. I should have set up American flag back here just for that.
Should have, or Captain America.
What do you think? I'm just made of Captain America flags.
Yeah.
Okay. This. I was when I was watching this, I was getting progressively drunk. I know, big shock. No. This, I was joking
says
to myself.
The 18-pack.
I was like, this is the first Attitude Era because like there's chair shots like nonstop.
Oh yeah.
They are not DQing them at all because I know America doesn't back down.
Yeah.
These colors don't run.
Yeah, I mean, I like Sergeant Slaughter. I hated when he did the whole like turncoat thing.
He hated it too. So like.
Which, fun fact, Sergeant Slaughter, only guy to have a action figure in two different types of companies. He had a G.I. Joe action figure, and he had a wrestling action figure at the same time.
So you're talking,
yeah. Okay. Just a little fun fact. Full of useless facts.
But you're right, yeah. It was just an easy way to get heat. And I'm sure he was just like, hey, Sarge, we need you as a bad guy. And wow, this whole global climate really is working out in my favor. Vince McMahon said. I mean,
I liked Iron Sheik being
Iron Sheik later. Sorry, I try to get a little bit of tidbits on it.
Okay.
Iron Sheik, aka Colonel Mustafa, was not integrated into his gimmick until after Mania. Because
Yeah.
I was like, where the fuck is Sheiky Baby?
Yeah. Where's Sheiky Baby?
Sheiky Baby. Where did the Iron Sheik come?
Yeah, I think we could say, oh, come on.
I agree. Yes,
For this one.
That's definitely. I would say I would give it the highest. What were they thinking? But yeah, oh come on, definitely.
Yeah.
When you go back to that, you're like, ooh, boy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Though I think that whole storyline is what led to the hardcore title because Sergeant Slaughter smashes it with a sledgehammer.
Legend.
No, it's not. I watched it live. Next
No, but I'm
match.
talking about the actual belt. Is the actual hardcore belt is the actual busted wing?
It is.
That's Urban Legend. No, we didn't know. So here we go. WrestleMania 8. Hulk Hogan bullshit. So
Number 8.
When we talk about when they call things main events, this was the first one that had a. It was billed as a double main event. Because it had WWF champion Ric Flair versus Randy Macho Man Savage. However, the last match that people wanted to see, I guess, was Hulk Hogan versus his former best friend Sid Justice, who kind of screwed him out of the Royal Rumble. Sid is actually in pretty prime shape. Not gonna lie, like he's like, well, all right. Like he's kind of, if he wasn't like a legitimate psychopath, they probably could have gone further with him. So, but
His we were talking about this, not you and I, but
right.
one of our other wrestling friends. We were saying that like his what were you saying? His Sid's WWF run was definitely a lot better than his like WCW.
Oh yeah,
run.
No, he was just like a guy in WCW. I mean, he was like a world champ a couple times. But he was just a guy.
But yeah, this very forgettable. This match,
100%,
I feel.
100%.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say it's trash.
I mean, put it up as high as oh come on, but yeah, I'm totally okay to put it in as trash. We're about to get to an it's trash Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah.
Boom, there you go. Oh yeah, also the 8 with the whole it was a DQ finish too.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
See,
because Harvey Whippleman came in. So apparently, if you guys don't know,
like most Hogan stuff, it's fine.
What was the voodoo guy? What was his name?
Papa Shango.
Papa Shango, yes, aka Godfather.
Yeah.
Papa Shango,
aka
Mustafa.
Thank you.
Papa Shango, Mrs. Q, which forced Sid Justice to have to kick out of the leg drop, which no one ever did. But Harvey Whippleman came out, and everybody was, and then they just threw the fucking match out. Ultimate Warrior showed back up.
Right.
But this was also billed. We're gonna get this another running theme. This is billed as Hogan's last match. It wasn't. WrestleMania 9. Pulling double duty, man. He's the Hulkamaniac, baby. So the main event. So this is why we're talking about last match. The last match of WrestleMania 9. People might remember or think that it was WWF champ Bret Hart versus Yokozuna, Royal Rumble winner.
Mm-hmm.
In which Yoko wins due to shenanigans by Mr. Fuji. But Hulk Hogan, the conniving scumbag, hero that he is.
Wow, conniving scumbag.
Decides to show up, and then Mr. Fuji, of all people, are like, hey, I challenge you, like, Yokozuna challenges you. It's like, okay. So then Mr. Fuji throws salt in Yoko's eyes, and in 22 seconds, Hogan hits a leg drop and is now WWF champ. And we'll keep it until, I think, King of the Ring that year.
Trash.
100% trash.
Trash.
WrestleMania 9, I wanted to actually watch the whole thing because of how bad I heard it is. People call 9 the worst Mania. I love the stupid theme. I love the toga shit. Like,
9's pretty bad.
Yeah,
but like the whole like Undertaker came down in a chariot with a raven or a crow.
I'm a sucker for that stuff, but like, no, I don't think I can sit through all that. Sorry.
So now we're starting to get into like we're getting to some good stuff now.
So WrestleMania 10, 10th WrestleMania, another double main event.
Right.
So you had two Royal Rumble winners this time, in Lex Luger, who was the guy, and Bret Hart. Lex and Yoko went at it in the middle of the event, and Lex lost, so Yoko went on to the main event, and Bret went on to the main event as well. Bret also had a match with Owen in the opener, I believe.
Yes. And the winner of that match was going to be facing Yoko, I think. No?
I watched that match.
Oh. That was a good match.
That was a good match, yes.
Was that a... Nope, that was their SummerSlam in a cage.
Yes, that's correct. Listen, they build SummerSlams like WrestleMania, so I understand completely. Bret Hart versus Yokozuna. Here's the deal. Bret Hart was already WWF champ, so they make this seem like almost like the slaying of the giant or something like that. And this is obviously where the business kind of goes. It goes with like the more athletic people than the big giants for a time. And this might be a hot take. I want to put this in. It's fine. If you want to veto me, I'm okay with that. It just wasn't great. I mean, Bret's had better matches. This was way better than their match last year, which I did watch that also because I just wanted to kind of get a feel for it. But like Yoko, like the way he loses, he slips off the rope and bangs his head, and then Bret pins him. I have an issue when it's kind of like a dusty finish like that. And I get you're trying to protect Yoko.
Like Dusty Rhodes, you mean?
Yeah, Dusty Rhodes was actually the like he always booked matches that ended kind of like screwy. So that's why it's called a dusty finish.
Weren't we watching like a WCW and it was like the Funky Monkeys and like?
Yes, it was. But I think you're just making weird connections in your brain right now.
Well, derp.
But like I also have an issue when it's like. It was decisive, yeah, because it was a 1-2-3 pin. It wasn't interference, but it was like you didn't get Yoko at his best, obviously, if you slipped off the rope.
Right.
And Bret, I know, doesn't have really an impact finisher, and it'd be tough to have him get him in the sharpshooter. I get you had to book around him, but like,
was this when Bret won? No, I think that was SummerSlam again, where he won like his leg was all like jacked up.
I think that had to deal that was dealing with his beginning feud with Owen.
Right. But in this, but then his
he was in fine shape.
Because I thought Owen worked. I thought Owen worked one of his legs.
Another thing I have an issue with is people coming into Mania not at 100%. I get you're supposed to get sympathy. You're like, oh, how can they win if their ribs are busted? Like, to me, it's just give me the best out of the best. That's my philosophy for Manias. What do you say, Tommy? I know people talk about it's the start of the new generation.
I'm gonna agree. I'll say it's fine because, like you said, the dusty finisher.
Yeah, it didn't really. To me, it just I don't know. Like it was just like I was expecting better, Right. And I was just like, it really kind of fell flat. But it was fine. It's fine. So that's 10 Manias down. Any recap with the chat? We sounded good. No vetoes just yet, but like
a little bit of
we get discourse in the.
We're getting we're getting a little bit of delays and
that's
like
fine. It's happening. It's the worldwide web.
Yeah. Was there a veto? I believe.
Now we'll
We'll
look at the vetoes later. I'm just making sure the chat's caught up and everything like that. All right.
No, I keep getting help when I mix up my WrestleMania and SummerSlam matches.
Gotcha. All right, so
thank you, my love.
WrestleMania 11. This is the first match since
a celebrity being involved.
Oh yes. So this is one of the first matches where the WWF title is not in the main event picture. In the last match picture. That was actually Diesel versus Shawn Michaels.
That's right.
So go figure.
That was with Pam Anderson and Jenny McCarthy.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. That was a little bit of a dusty finish too because again they just wanted to kind of prolong that feud between them.
Right.
But
I always like that, like with a big bodyguard and like the guy he's supposed to be.
Oh, like the
protecting. And they feud like.
Sean will get that again. So
like I'm surprised they haven't done that with I'm surprised they didn't do that with like AJ and Almost.
They did.
Did that?
You don't watch wrestling anymore.
What, like very briefly, like?
Yeah, well, like they teased it, and then they had one match, and then that was it. Then like, okay, good, get AJ the fuck away from him. Please.
Right, okay.
So WrestleMania 11, Bam Bam Bigelow versus LT Lawrence Taylor. You got $1 Million Corporation on one side. You got the LT's All-Star team on the other side with Steve Mongo McMichael. in his team.
Yes.
Which is pretty. I did not realize that was the thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was a manga.
Oh no, he was. He's
he was a legit.
Guy.
He was a
legit footballman. Yeah.
Football player.
Football man. Man of the feet. He had a foot thing, right?
So Bam Bam Bigelow versus LT. I do remember LT actually kind of going.
He had some his working shoes on, man. He learned it.
I feel like he respected.
I would hope so.
The business.
I would definitely hope so.
And Bam Bam, I mean, one of the best big men to move.
Actually, well, let's place this match, and then I'll talk about something funny about that Mania. I mean, I would like to. I think since expectations were low,
Tatanka was involved, right?
Tatanka was part of the $1 Million Corporation.
Yes.
Yeah, you had it was Ted, IRS, Nikolai Volkov, Tatanka,
yes,
Kama, and
Kama was
somebody else.
Kama, right? And Kama was wearing the urn.
Not yet, no.
No, okay.
Yeah, but he had like the weird
shaved.
Yeah, the shaved
yeah.
thing. I guess I'm gonna have to put this in its fun.
Yeah,
because
same.
It was like okay,
right?
It was a thing. And
yeah,
it was watchable.
I'll agree to that.
I have been annoyed if I watched an entire WrestleMania
and that was the main event. You're right.
Yes, I would.
Well, they really built this.
They don't care about NFL, so
they built the fuck out of this.
So I mean, but like again, it could have been a lot worse with a lot less caliber athlete.
Right.
In both Bam Bam and LT.
Right. Exactly. And I think Bam Bam actually has a football career, like football backing. Right. Would you shut up?
Wow. Wait. So like I was saying about this main event, this WrestleMania, I should say WrestleMania 11. You definitely see what the fuck is going on with WrestleMania because the way that the Peacock app goes is when you finish one WrestleMania, it goes right to the next one because it operates in like season order or some shit like
Peacock
that.
App is
just I really wish
it's trash
just for this experiment.
Seriously.
It's been done. But
no, you still would have been at only the one that I walked in on.
But the intro to WrestleMania 11, you know, when they talk about the history of like, WrestleMania 1, WrestleMania 2, WrestleMania 3,
okay,
it's all the celebrities from the events.
Well,
that's
I think
no wrestlers.
I think that was the big thing because LT was involved.
But that's what I'm saying. I was like, oh, all right, interesting. Like, there's your celebrity.
There's your synergy.
Yeah, that's it.
So yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
it was
WrestleMania 12. This is the Iron Man match, the first ever WWF Iron Man match. 60-minute time limit between plus, I should say. Bret Hitman Hart, WWF champion, versus the challenger, Shawn the Heartbreak Kid Michaels.
Zipline?
Zipline. This is the Zipline.
Yes,
the Zipline, he just gets dumped out in the crowd. I cracked up. I'm like, they could have just like angled it better. I mean, you probably couldn't with all the fucking shit in the way, but it's like you could have just had him land in the ring. Like you'd have to like, and like he's got to get fucking. Don't make it fucking. No.
A zipline. Hey, look, I saw a story about a zipline this week on the news. This kid was ziplining through the rainforest, and a sloth was on the line, and he like smashed into the sloth, and the sloth just kind of turned to him like, "The fuck, man!" Like,
this is arguably one of the most famous WrestleMania matches. This is the excellence of execution versus Mr. WrestleMania, the future
the showstopper.
The showstopper.
There you go.
This match is also 40 minutes of the two of them trading rest holds,
which is kind of odd to see from Michaels.
Right.
Like Bret Hart, you know he's he can do that shit.
But I think that's the point. And when I watched it, I was like, okay, I know this match is going to be an hour. I better buckle in.
Right.
And I was picking it apart, and it was a lot of the rest holds and whatever. And I mean, listen, that's the logic. When you, it's one thing to be like, okay, you two, you're going to have a match. Oh, and it went 60 minutes. Holy shit, that's pretty crazy. it's another thing to be like, okay, you two, you have an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Go. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and that those expectations are pretty high. Again, WrestleMania, like that's kind of the fucking thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
However, after thinking about it, the story of the Mania main events was that Brett had Shawn's number. Like Shawn couldn't get the job done. However, he never gave up.
Right.
And he always had that trump card in his back pocket, the Sweet Chin Music.
Right.
He hit that once, maybe twice, and that's all it took. You know what I mean? It also starts a trend I am not a fan of when someone like Bret Hart, his finisher is arguably the sharpshooter. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason somebody should last more than 30 seconds in a sharpshooter. I understand it's WrestleMania. I'm being very hypocritical, I'm sure. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you are the master of that one move, and we'll see a lot of that when people start kicking out of finishers left and right, to me, it devalues it just a touch, I would say. However, walking away from this match, I really did like it. Might be a controversial opinion. I'll drink to that. I don't think it's such good shit.
Yeah, no, I'll say it's. I'll drink to that.
Okay. Haven't gotten I know that might be I might be
all right,
like a madman, but I'm willing to open my eyes. But like
no, so far we're in.
That I'm like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I already see how first it's such good shit. Not the one coming 13, up. No, not 13.
Oh yeah, not 13. WrestleMania 13, WWF champion Psycho Sid, versus The Undertaker challenger.
Yes.
This was a funky WrestleMania because of Brett losing his smile. Presumably, they were going to do a second Iron Man match between Brett and Shawn.
Right.
And Brett didn't want to. Shawn didn't want to drop the title, so he did the whole I lost my smile. What are you gonna do? Arguably, the best match in this event is the submission match between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret Hart. Which happy 25-year anniversary of WrestleMania 13 today.
Nice. The Bloodstone.
That was the best. That I feel like I'd like to think I watched it for the first time just like yesterday.
Right.
Because like I've always attempted and tried and just like whatever. Time constraints, but I was like, I want to see this, and thank God it did because it definitely led into Brett's. It added to his character of being like a crybaby, basically like that.
That's when he was like turning heel, right? Yeah.
Case in point, what am I trying to say? The previous WrestleMania, like you definitely see Shawn being a little bit of a baby too. Like when he got the belt, I think in Brett's biography, it talks about that when Shawn won it, he was just like, he told the ref, like, get everybody out of the ring, like, I'm like, no handshake, no this, no that, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But Brett's crybaby status, we'll call it, his eventual heel turn, showed up in this match as well, kind of blurring the lines a little bit. Other than that, though, because that's not really the match, I'm going to put it in what was I thinking. Taker wins, continues the streak, obviously. But like Sid as champ, I think was just there to be like, okay, well, we need Brett to help Steve get over, and Shawn Michaels is out, so Taker's our guy for now, and we need to give him somebody like
right.
And I think him and Diesel, the previous Mania, was actually well received. I didn't see that.
Who, Taker Diesel? Yeah. I think, no, for two big guys, yes. But again, you have Kevin Nash, right, who is for a big man, yes, he's good.
Right.
Like, definitely a lot better than Sid.
Right.
So I think they were trying to capture that again with this match.
Right.
And they didn't. And this was also like, hey, no, we are doing the Undertaker legacy.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
he's...
and this is good. This is good stuff. Props to Sid though for in his 2 Mania appearances were both last matches. So
Yeah.
good for you, Sid.
I'll say, what were they
I
thinking?
will definitely put him over there.
Yeah.
Sorry, Taker. Not your best last match. We'll just put it that way. WrestleMania 14. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Royal Rumble winner, going up against the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, WWF champion. This is the start of the Austin era. WrestleMania 14, if I didn't say. Special guest enforcer, by the way, Mike Tyson.
Yes.
So this was another celebrity involvement again.
This really was. I mean, and it was a huge celebrity
at the time
involvement.
Yeah, at the time, yeah. But again, you got to look at it like when people put on like, listen, we're gonna get Bad Bunny was last WrestleMania. You got Jake Paul this one. It's not for us. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not the demographic that they're reaching out to. Mike Tyson, when they start doing boxers or UFC guys, it's like there is a lot of blurring the lines or a lot of similarities involved. But like, it's also like I don't really give a fuck.
Right.
You know, I don't care. Would they put a sports guy in there for you to be like, oh shit, I know that guy? You know?
Didn't they? Wasn't Shaq in WrestleMania somewhere?
Well, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, if it was a celebrity you cared about.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I understand.
Cool. I'm not saying listen.
Well, I mean, they had John.
Please don't come at us.
I mean, they had Jon Stewart on SummerSlam.
Anyway, this was a good match. This was Shawn Michaels came in. He was the fucking king, basically. Cock of the walk.
Yep.
Obviously injured, but we don't have to talk about
after
that.
the Royal.
After
that Royal.
yeah.
Oh,
So
that fall.
And he definitely looks like he's in pain.
Yeah.
As the match goes on. But this match will be the archetype for the next few Manias because it is like the birth of the Attitude Era.
Yes.
Both the birth of the Stone Cold Era.
Right, yeah, because Mike Tyson came out supporting DX.
Yes.
And then at the end, he ends up supporting Austin.
Right.
Swerve
of the century.
Right. I mean, there was a lot of, run-ins and everything with China, Triple H.
I'm willing to put this in such good shit. However, my only hang-up is the fact, like, you didn't need Mike Tyson. Like, I understand from a publicity and a PR and get the other eyes on the product, you did. This match, I think, if a regular ref came in and did the 1, 2, 3, I would have been just like, yep, perfect. It's just like the little bit of celebrity, like Austin didn't need the rub. You know what I mean? That's hindsight, you know?
I'll say I'll drink to that.
You're the Austin guy. I will go with you.
Yes.
Okay.
The next one will be probably our first good shit.
WrestleMania 15, WWF champ The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yes. This one, I mean, just this whole event in general has...
Baby's first WrestleMania, too.
Well, yes. I mean, and this really started, myself and the group of friends that we do hang out with, a couple of them. This is where, like, the gatherings started.
Right.
I loved... I'm obviously huge Austin Mark. No!
Right?
No one knows.
Someone gets it.
Also a really big fan of... I like heel rock.
Heel rock was good.
I think heel rock is a lot better than face rock.
Yeah.
Or even, but I also like the Rock that like he kind of teeters on that, like because he'll say some shit during promos, and you're like, oh wait, are you heel or are you like not like? But like I remember like this match was good. I mean, I know this is one of Austin's least favorite matches. He didn't have his vest. He didn't like. Yeah. He was going through some shit. Like
this is good. I have my issue with the match is now instead of the celebrity involvement, the McMahon involvement.
Well,
which we'll be getting for the next couple of WrestleManias again.
Oh, absolutely, we will.
And it reminds me of just like I need to get them over. And it's like you don't. The fans got him over. He got himself over.
Right.
Vince getting beat up helped, but wasn't the thing that got him over.
I mean, the thing that really got like Austin over is like, who doesn't want to beat the crap out of their boss?
I get that, yeah, but it's not Austin versus McMahon for the title. It's Austin versus Rock. That's how it should be. and that's how.
It was Austin versus McMahon for the title because The Rock was the corporate champion. Right. So yes, it technically was. Right. It still was Vince versus Austin for the title.
I feel like when it just takes the shine off him, you know what I mean? Yeah. Just a little bit.
You know what? I will say, as much as it hurts me, and you're making points, chat's making points.
Swayed. What did your?
I mean, I was gonna say such good shit, but I'm looking at this and I'm like, there are a lot of good matches on there that should be the first such good shit. Right. Maybe. I really wish we had an in between. Right, exactly. We'll definitely put it in. I'll drink to that.
I agree.
You guys have made points,
right.
So and I'm a bigger man to admit when I'm wrong.
WrestleMania 2000.
Don't quote me on that.
A fatal 4-way. You're already on. It's on camera. Yeah. It's on video. WrestleMania 2000, WWF champion Triple H.
Triple H
versus The Rock versus Big Show versus Mick Foley, McMahon in every corner. So 4 times I could give a shit less.
And Austin was
enforcer.
No, I thought he was.
Austin got ran over by Rikishi. Did he? Yes, he got.
Did it for the. I did it for The Rock.
Yep. So he's out. He comes back, I think, at Backlash.
Right.
But watching it over again, this is the first time actually a heel is the winner of this match. This match is absolute nonsense because the Fatal 4-Way rules is not Fatal 4-Way, I guess, because that means first fall to a finish. This is an elimination style.
Mm-hmm.
So why would people interfere with breaking up pins? I don't know. Fucking let that guy pin him. Oh, he lost. Okay, cool. Why break it up? Again,
okay, no.
Wrestlers are trained to do a specific thing. I get it. It's the same way where fucking Macho Man jumped over the rope and tried to go for a pin at the Rumble. It's just whatever, muscle memory. I get it. But this was no good.
Big Show ended up winning, right?
No, Triple H retained.
Triple H. Oh, he retained?
Yep, Triple H retained.
Triple H.
First reign of terror.
Yeah, Triple H. Big Show won at another. I remember.
Yeah, Big Show beat him in. I think The Rock. I think he got it into a Rock match.
Right.
The whole thing, WrestleMania 2000 was presumably also going to be. It was originally going to be Austin versus Rock 2, but that didn't happen because Austin had to go for neck surgery. Then they were going to do an Iron Man match between Triple H and Rock.
I would have watched. I would have
stretched that out, and they did end up doing that at Judgment Day.
That match, yeah.
Also, Taker's not in this WrestleMania because he had injuries.
Yeah, I feel like that's a feud that. Of The Rock that people sleep on is with Triple H.
Oh no, I agree. In the same vein,
and same with Ken Shamrock.
Right, but the same vein that Rock and Austin had banger matches even before any of them touched the world title. The same thing with Triple H and The Rock. Also.
Yep, I agree.
It's The Rock.
Their their IC feud was fantastic, but the ladder match, fantastic.
I think I'm just gonna put this in. Oh, come on. I would bump it up to what were they thinking? It's just illogical. This match because Triple H, Vince and Triple H are feuding because he married Stephanie and Stephanie turned on Vince, so I get that. That's why they all align their specific ways. So Vince attacks Triple H at one point, then Shane runs in to fight Vince, and then Vince fights Shane and kicks him away. And then he attacks The Rock and aligns with Triple H. What?
So it's a big mess. It's a big mess.
It's a big mess. Yeah.
Gotcha.
This also advertises Mick Foley's last match. It won't be. So we'll see that.
Mick Foley's had so many last matches. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
He loves Terry Funk, so what do you do? You have to emulate him to the nth degree.
Yeah. So you know what? I could say, oh come on, even though with I mean, that, the star quality in that.
Oh, yeah.
But again, a mess, as you said. So, okay. What's this?
WrestleMania 17. This is Austin Rock 2. WrestleMania 17, people call the best WrestleMania ever.
This is. He's alive. He's shaking hands with Satan himself. Shut up, Paul Heyman.
That was Jim Ross.
Oh, Jim Ross. Okay.
But yeah, Paul Heyman was on commentary for this WrestleMania.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
If it wasn't for that ending, I agree. Like, this is perfect. Like, I don't the Hulk Hogan heel. Hulk Hogan. Wow. The Steve Austin heel turn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about. Like, that's fun, like, whatever. Like, listen, this match, knowing now what happened,
right.
he is the heel going into this match.
Right.
He is aggressive. He is, like, literally choking The Rock. Like, he is but storyline wise, he said he will do anything for this championship. And I get that.
Had one of the best vignettes build up.
Oh my god, yeah. With Limp Bizkit?
Yep. Using My Way as like the
still in there, still on the cop.
Really? Yeah, what the fuck's Limp Bizkit doing? So they're like, sure, yeah.
We're going on tour this summer, I think. They just put out an album last year.
Dad Vibes or something, I think it's called.
Well,
that's the song.
Still Sucks.
Yeah, well.
Listen, they know. They know the deal. We'll rank all the Limp Bizkit albums.
Oh boy, that's. I'll just follow you on that journey. I'll say, I mean, this hurts, man. Like, I think Austin's had so many better matches that weren't WrestleMania matches.
Really? Like what?
Obviously,
like,
King of the Ring.
Okay.
I mean, his SummerSlam match with Owen was good prior, minus the
tragic.
Yes.
Bing bong.
I'm going to go with what were they thinking with that heel turn, because Austin didn't need a heel turn. Austin was an anti-hero.
Wow.
He didn't need that heel turn.
And I mean, in hindsight, retrospect.
And again, this hurts me. I love Austin.
You
oh.
Bump it up
okay.
Listen, the heel turn is one thing. We're talking about matches.
Okay.
We're talking about belt to belt.
Oh, you're not talking about the whole.
No, I'm not talking about his whole heel turn.
Oh, okay.
Well,
sorry, I got confused.
Listen. He wins with a chair shot.
Yes.
Which, again, not a fan of, but listen, he had to murder The Rock in order to solidify that he was like, I'm possessed. Right. I'm a man possessed. So I understand his motivation. Did you need McMahon in there? You didn't really. Like, maybe just have him just be a fucking killer instead of being like, I have to align with McMahon. And even to his own admission, like I said, Austin was like, I wish I just stunned him right there. Because the Texas crowd is like, there's a point when McMahon shows up and hands Austin the chair, and then he starts wailing on The Rock. It's hard to say. That the crowd then starts to turn. Except when he wins, then everybody's cheering because he's like, yeah, hometown boy. Yeah. This is in Texas.
Which, next Saturday, oh man, that's just going to explode.
But you get them trading finishers. You get the return of the $1 Million Dream. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You get the trading of the sharpshooters, like I showed you guys. And that does,
like I said, Austin.
Pictures. He had it pretty much cinched in pretty good.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, be a better photographer from the TV.
Okay.
Like, I want you to, like, get down and, like, take pictures.
But, like, if you're thinking, what were they thinking?
You know what I mean? We'll say it's fine.
I'm actually willing to bump it up because...
To what? I'll drink to that? Okay.
It's that fucking ending, though, I don't like.
That's why I'm saying it's fine. You really wish there was an in-between. I'll drink to that and it's fine, don't you?
Honestly, it was so good. I would like in the same sense with the Mr. T, Mike Tyson involvement in 14, like, just gave it that little bit of blur that I'm like, perfect.
I'll drink to that because all the Austin matches are in I'll drink to that, and it's goddamn Stone Cold Steve Austin, so that's where it's going.
Right, fine. But, like, if it just wasn't for that ending,
yeah,
it would be such good shit.
Why does that look like Chucky? Like, I don't know. That looks like, I don't know, the green on the next match. Yeah.
That's Chris Jericho's tights, who is the undisputed champion, the first ever undisputed champion.
This was Jericho versus
Triple H, the returning Triple H.
Jesus,
Royal Rumble
how
winner,
they managed to even go on after the match that was on prior.
We watched 18.
Yeah. So 18 was the
the famous Rock Hogan.
Hogan, which that should have been the main event.
Right.
But again, the title's on the line, so...
That didn't stop him several WrestleManias ago, but listen, I get it. Triple H wins, the world rejoices, and they drop it to Hulk Hogan next month. But we're not talking about that. The match itself was fine. The story was that Steph, again, another McMahon involvement, had to get the better of Triple H, so she aligned with Jericho.
Right.
And we were talking about this when we watched the match. Like, Jericho doesn't belong in the main event. Sorry, Jericho.
No.
Like, you needed a
At
heel.
this point, no, he didn't.
Yes, correct. You needed a heel to kind of be like, all right, somebody's got to lay down for her trips when he gets back.
Jericho's like, I guess I'll do the job.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever you say, boss.
I'm willing to put It's Fine.
I put this on What Were They Thinking?
Ooh.
I might even put this on Come On, but no, I put this on What Were They Thinking?
Okay. All right, I'm okay with that.
And I mean, that could also just be symbolic of the booking decision.
Hey, whoa, get that out of there.
That could also be the booking decision, you know what I mean? That it's just like, that really should have been up there.
Yeah, that was way too high on the card.
Yeah. WrestleMania 19, Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar.
I'm putting this in such good shit. This match is real fucking good because you got two.
It really is.
You got two collegiate wrestlers,
right?
Both with amateur backgrounds,
similar histories.
I thought you were gonna say hairstyles.
No, not even a little bit.
First WrestleMania, where the two main eventers are wrestling under their birth
actual
names,
and I think the only WrestleMania. So
yes.
Looking at the rest of this list.
Yep. I mean, this is also the WrestleMania where Brock Lesnar went to do the shooting star press and landed directly on his neck. How he still has a career,
right?
After that is like, because like,
which yeah.
But then you see him hit it again when he went over in Japan. Hits it perfect.
No, he used to do that. That used to be his finish when he was in OVW.
Yeah.
But like, listen, he's a big guy. He has to wrestle a big guy style.
Right.
And he did it, and with athleticism.
Did Lesnar try to break out any submissions in this? I don't remember.
Yeah, no,
I feel like he did.
Like arm bars and shit like that. Nothing like the Brock lock or something like that. Like,
or like as I'm seeing the
ankle lock.
The ankle lock.
No.
Angle lock.
Angle lock. Yes.
This
this match was good. The shooting star stains it, unfortunately. It's a botch. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was an accident.
All right. You're vetoing me.
I'm not calling it a veto.
Okay.
Just for the record. So I mean, I'll drink to that. It was good. I love it when that should be the thing.
Okay.
Like again, there were 2 world titles at this time. This is the first WWE branded dual brand WrestleMania.
Right, you're giving me this next one though.
We'll see. I'm not giving you anything. We agreed to that. We consensus to that. But and Brock and Angle were the fucking top of their game.
Yeah.
So that was the main event.
Yes.
That was the main event. Next on the list, WrestleMania 20, Royal Rumble winner Chris Benoit going against World Heavyweight Champion Triple H, and Shawn Michaels got his way into it too because he was also feuding with Triple H.
Kind of like how John Cena always started weaseling his way into world title matches.
Well, but I mean, John Cena was a known quantity, was a main eventer. Yeah. Benoit, this was Benoit's push.
Yeah, and he,
excuse me,
he was really good.
Yeah.
And the fact that Triple H was able to go with that style, like
Triple H is good. Don't get me wrong.
No, I think I honestly will say, and I'll get a lot of heat from our friends. Triple H is a GOAT.
Yeah,
I will flat out say Triple H is a GOAT.
Definitely put the work in,
and he's also,
even though married the boss daughter, blah blah blah,
whatever, blah blah blah.
This guy.
But he still put the work in.
It's a fucking carny business.
Like back
he was there, he did it.
Yeah,
he took the shit from the curtain call, and he was like, "I'm gonna make fucking chicken salad out of
he
this."
Was the
for
one that
decades.
He really is the one that took the shit, all the shit from the curtain call.
He was the only one who could. Yeah.
Well,
Sean couldn't. He was a champ.
Okay, what about?
National Hall were leaving.
And X-Pac wasn't involved in it, right?
X-Pac, I think, was injured. But then he went over to WCW anyway.
Right.
He wasn't involved in the curtain call.
That's what I mean.
That's the
yes,
thing.
It was only those four.
It was only the 4 of them, yeah.
I really enjoy this match.
I enjoy this match also. It's easy. No, you can see what's going on. Like they made Benoit the winner because it was like, oh, that's new.
Right.
And if he just won against Triple H, that's one thing. And obviously, Shawn Michaels, I think to his own admission, just didn't want to be world champion again.
Right. He just, I think at this point,
wanted to keep on wrestling. Yeah.
He just wanted to have fun.
And we're getting like a different style of Shawn Michaels too. Like the last time we saw him in the main event at WrestleMania was 14, and he was aggressive. He was angry. He was, kind of like I don't want to say crisp, but he was definitely like, he was. I don't know. He just had a different energy than this Shawn Michaels now that we're going to see in the next few WrestleManias. So if it was just them two, I mean, it might not have been as good, but because you had Shawn Michaels,
but we don't know.
Feud between Triple H, yeah. This is gonna look a lot like in 10 years WrestleMania 30, when you've got the two guys the company wants plus the guys the fan wants.
Right.
And the fan wins both times. Spoiler alert. Benoit wins. It's a big moment that gets blocked out a lot in history when him and Eddie, his longtime friend, is also the reigning WWE champion. They celebrate, and it's a nice moment. It's a great moment.
It's a fantastic
that
day.
Is unfortunately, marred by real life events.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, they're a conspiracy theory.
Oh, stop
that. Stop that.
Stop that. So where are you going to put this match, Tom?
I really want to put this in such good shit. It really is, and just the fact that seeing Triple H tap.
That is true.
Did he tap or did he pass out?
He
tapped.
Yeah.
Him tapping. I mean, it's very rare that you actually see Triple H tap. So
no, true, yeah.
That's why I'm saying it's such good shit, and I really think that was like him kind of showing that he, because let's face facts, at this point he definitely has a say of what's going on in the company.
Oh yeah.
This is him showing that he has faith in Benoit.
Well, I think he needed to take time
to hold that title. Well, yeah, he was going. He was carrying the company for a while.
He was bloated up. I think he had some knee injuries or something like that.
Right.
Like nagging stuff.
Right.
Unless you're vetoing me, I'd only go to. I'll drink to that.
All right. Yeah. No. That's fine.
Next on the list, WrestleMania 22.
You're not gonna let me have a good shit, are you?
I think it's really got to be just like, mwah.
Yeah.
And
there's a couple on here.
2 matches I'm seeing coming up, maybe a third that are like.
I mean, I'm seeing a fusion dance happening as well.
I think I see what's going on here. Well, hang on. So we'll take a quick pause. Just catch up with the chat. We have yet to give us such good shit yet.
Yeah.
It should be coming though. Don't get me wrong. Is any discourse? Are they rioting? Pitchforks out and the fire and the burning.
There's no fires.
Torches?
There's no. There's no anything.
All right. WrestleMania 21. WrestleMania goes Hollywood, brother. You've got World Heavyweight Champion Triple H versus the Royal Rumble winner Batista. I like this match because it is a new star, and in future talk, Batista was around and a main eventer for quite some time, because he will main event future WrestleManias.
Right.
He will get future world titles, like several world titles. It's not like a situation where Warrior wins. It's great. Where's he next year? I don't fucking know. Don't ask. Literally, don't ask about him. Savage would kind of get
no one cared
around the
no one cared about Ultimate Warrior.
Right, yeah, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, this is the whole thing with having 2 world titles.
Right.
Do that shit.
And again, Triple H involved.
And this like we want to talk about builds. Batista was like the strong guy, the muscle for Evolution.
Right.
Was won the Royal Rumble, got a little clowned by Triple H, and then there's the whole thumbs down.
Yep.
Really cool segment on Raw, and we were off to the races. I think this match is fine though. Like as a match in itself, like story is good.
Yeah, because Triple H is the one that brought him in and everything, and I'll agree, it's fine.
And it's almost like Triple H is like, okay, I trust you because I brought you in.
Right.
So it's fine. And Nation, that's as far as I got with my recaps. So this will be going off memory, and we'll probably go a lot faster.
He has failed this city.
But I mean, look at all those ones I fucking watched.
No, I know. You did good. You did good, kid.
WrestleMania 22. So now we're going off straight up memory. WrestleMania 22. WWE Champion John Cena versus Triple H. The game.
You did look up who won, right?
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay,
I just know who wins.
All right.
Cena wins. He retains.
Okay.
And he beats the game.
The game.
I think by STFU, I think, back in the day.
Wow. So totally like
negated what you just said.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Cool.
I
mean, I said Benoit was the first time I seen him.
Well, the first
tap
time
out.
he tapped out, but
yeah,
then, he's just doing it all the fucking time now. I think this match is fine. We're probably gonna have to rely a little heavier on the chat.
Was this the Conan?
With this generation.
Was this the one where he came in as Conan?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the one where he came in as Conan, and this was the one where Cena comes in as a gangster.
Yeah, WrestleMania 22 is where Triple H came in as Conan and Cena came in as
a gangster. Yes.
Sorry, I just completely. Why am I here?
I mean, listen, this WrestleMania is John Cena, who's an up-and-comer. And I think at this point also, people are getting sick of John Cena shit. But he was the face of the company.
Already.
He was the face of the company.
Yeah.
And, Triple H is fucking the game. So, I mean, I would put this in its fine as well.
And this is also CM Punk's first WrestleMania.
Technically, yeah, because he was an extra.
He was one of the gangsters.
Thing, yeah. I think the Batista Undertaker match gets a lot more praise because it's just two big men just going.
Right.
And that was peak Taker. That was the start of peak Taker. Like at WrestleMania, like that was the fucking thing to tune into. So like I said, I think I'll put this into It's Fine.
Sure.
I think if anything, everyone was getting a little sick of John Cena and him retaining, and it's like, okay, I get it.
Yep.
Great. Speaking of
John Cena versus Shawn Michaels and Triple H?
No, just Shawn Michaels. Triple H.
Right, they were supposed to be. I
think they were going to do Triple H, Triple H, Cena again.
Right.
But he did a second quad tear earlier in the year.
Right.
So then they got Shawn Michaels into the match, and this, from what I remember, was a good match.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't really tell. I think the biggest thing about it is that Shawn kind of got a little crybaby because like John wasn't Mr. Cena. I'm sorry. He wasn't doing a good enough sell job, which. Listen,
I mean, and this was after Shawn Michaels did the oversell in SummerSlam.
Before I think, but yeah. Exactly. So he knows how to sell. So. I honestly, I remember it being good, and I know people say it's good stuff about it. I honestly
put it into It's Fine.
That's exactly. I cannot pull out of my brain a moment that happened that I was like, oh yeah,
right.
That's pretty good. I mean, you're getting to be like, also like Shawn Michaels is like ascending, no pun intended. I'm gonna put that there so I can move my finger.
Sure.
There we go. Stop. Oh my god. Trackpad. Technical difficulties.
We definitely need to get a mouse.
There we go.
Wow.
But yeah, you're getting like ascended Shawn Michaels.
Sure,
like,
yeah.
Once he got rid of DX, he's just like, all right, I need to go back to DX, but you know what I mean.
Sure.
WrestleMania 24, Edge, the World Heavyweight Champion, versus the Undertaker. The Undertaker wasn't the Royal Rumble winner, right? No, that was some weird John Cena. No, John Cena was the winner.
This involved. He got in this with the Elimination Chamber.
Yes. Main event. Tommy.
This is going to such good shit.
I agree.
You get shit. Edge and Undertaker
together. Oh, you bitch!
At any point in time in wrestling history, it's going to be such good shit. I mean, the ref gets knocked out, and Charles Robinson has to do the mad sprint.
Like they're still they're still pushing that Edge was also undefeated too at WrestleMania. Like, Edge did not lose. I mean, like, the only thing that came close was he had Money in the Bank in WrestleMania 22, I think. 23, I'm sorry. And he didn't win it, but, he wasn't pinned, he wasn't beaten. You know what I mean?
Right.
But this match is very good, and this is the one match where Taker pulls a lot of stuff out of his back pocket. With
the triangle hold.
And I think that was the thing that did it, was like, when he pulled that out, I was like, oh fuck, he's got in that other move.
Yeah.
Because like he's got the Hell's Gate or whatever. He's got the Tombstone and the Chokeslam and the Last Ride.
Yep.
But like when he did that, I was like, oh fuck, that's right. Like that was good. And this is fucking yoked Taker, man. He is just fucking jacked and whacked and ready to go. I don't know what that means. But hell of a match.
Moving along.
Moving along. WrestleMania 25, also called the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania, which that's not how anniversaries work. You have on this card, however, Shawn Michaels versus Taker 1, which goes on right before the main event.
Which was
the Royal Rumble winner, Randy Orton, against Triple H, WWE Champion. There was don't get me wrong, the feud was pretty good with this.
Sure. Is this when Randy Orton was just punting all the McMahons?
Yes.
And then
punted staff, or kissed staff, punted staff, kissed...
while Triple H was
like chained up.
Was handcuffed.
Yeah. And then like they go to his house, not really his house.
We went to the WWE house.
It was a good build.
Yes. But you're following Taker Michaels.
Following Taker Michaels.
Not good.
Not good. And it was just kind of like, and these, now we're getting to the Manias where they're like, okay, you gotta cut him for time. This is getting a little too much, And it's like, I get it, 25th one, you gotta fucking build it up. I would barely put it in. It's fine. I might put it below. I even remember leaving, and Triple H retains, by the way.
Right.
And I remember leaving, and I was just like, what was the point? Because like they're really pushing Orton to be just like getting under Triple H's skin.
Yeah.
And he should have won it, but gotta leave the crowd going home happy, brother.
Yep.
And yeah. So, I mean, as far as I would put it, I think did we watch this together or no? I think we were at Leroy's.
No, you got.
I think it was maybe me and Andrew.
Yeah, I was at our friend's sister's house.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. No. I mean, I'll say it's fine.
Okay. Do you have any? Yeah. Right?
Yeah, like not. Yeah.
I mean, I'd be willing to put it maybe one lower. Like, what were they thinking?
No. Oh no, I'm spinning.
Uh-oh.
That could be my phone. I just want to make sure that I see you doing that. Yep, I see you doing it. Cool.
WrestleMania 26, a non-title main event, non-title last match. Undertaker, Shawn Michaels 2. The Streak versus the Career.
This was in the cage match.
Not the cage match.
No?
Not at all.
That was
just a regular match. It's a regular ass match.
What was the one that Triple H was involved in?
That was like 2 Manias later.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they faced each other 3.
Again,
wow.
Triple H likes to do this whole thing. If Shawn could do it, I could do it.
Well, no, I meant no. I meant the end of the error match. Oh, Michaels was the ref, not okay. I'm getting confused. And Michaels was like, "Oh, like I don't know what to do." Right? Yeah.
He was like, "Stop miking up the ring," or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, relax. I honestly think this match is better than Taker Michaels 1.
Okay.
Mania 25. I am willing to put this into such good shit.
I agree. I mean, again, it's like with Edge and Undertaker.
Yeah.
You get Michaels and Undertaker,
and the stakes were higher.
Yeah.
Obviously. You knew what was going on.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, did you? I mean, Shawn's kind of like at the what? Shawn got like another year left.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
No, he's gonna go out like a cowboy, and when he did the whole he grabbed them and did the thing.
Yep.
And then Taker does a fucking jumping tombstone to kill him.
Yeah, they murder him.
But yeah, we are putting this into our such good shit category.
Good. That's it. It's totally a fusion dance going on.
Oh, I see what's happening.
Yeah, was it JBL versus Cena?
No,
Miz versus.
Oh, right?
Right. So this was one of the first Manias we all watched. Okay. This was up in Glen Cove.
Ah, okay.
Was this the Sheamus Daniel Bryan match where I went to go get plates? We did watch this. I remember The Rock was hosting.
The Rock came back.
Cost Cena the title.
Right. Well, yeah.
The Miz had some weird entrance. He got concussed first 5 minutes in the goddamn.
No, he got concussed later.
Oh, I thought he got.
The match was going to end in a count out, and then The Rock comes back and starts it. I don't know if that was planned or not, but either way, the Miz took a fucking clocket thanks to the cement floor.
Oh.
Listen, like Miz was probably their top heel.
Yes.
Cena, their top babyface.
And Michael Cole was the top heel announcer.
Oh fuck! Wait, wasn't that?
No, I'm pretty sure he was. I'm pretty sure he was heel announcer.
25? Didn't he have him and fucking?
I don't know if you watched them. If you finished your homework. Oh no.
I'm remembering all those bad memories from this.
No, because I think he was in the coal mine.
Oh boy.
I think Michael Cole was in the coal mine at this point.
Stop saying these things that make me
Douche canoe, Michael Cole.
I'll put this one. The Miz deserves
Agree.
better. The Miz should not be main eventing WrestleMania.
Yeah. He's more of a... You can main event SummerSlam. Royal Rumble even, I would say. Yeah. If the Rumble's not the main event.
Yeah, no, I got you. And here we go. So, with that being said, this set up the main event for WrestleMania 27. I'm doing math in my head.
Yep.
Once in a lifetime. Will never happen again. John Cena versus The Rock. Not for the title. I don't know. If I can only imagine if they put the title in, that would be another WrestleMania.
I still wish we got Punk Rock.
Punk wasn't a thing.
No, I know.
I know what you're talking about. But yeah, no, Punk was wrestling Jericho, I believe.
Yeah.
In this one, I think Edge was
hurt.
Wrestling Del Rio.
Oh right, didn't Del Rio? Isn't this where? And then on Monday Night Raw, Edge made the speech.
So.
And here we are, fucking Edge is back.
Yeah. Unless that was the next Mania.
Making us cry.
So, with that being said, Cena Rock won in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rock's not losing. Because, like, that would really fucking sour the crowd.
Yeah. Rock, I'm going to say I'll drink to that because...
Wow, really?
I don't know. Rock, I mean, it's The Rock.
I feel like you're forgiven. Like, it was just like...
Alright, look. You gotta remember, I watched all these years ago, so maybe I'm,
I mean, and the last time I watched it was when it happened. And I remember just being like,
Alright, so maybe we'll do What Were They Thinking?
Okay,
you alright with that? Okay.
Hey, remember that Mania from last year? Rock vs. Cena? That was pretty good. You know what would make it better?
Number 2.
Yep, let's do it again. Once in a lifetime. Yoink.
This was the actual passing of the torch. And I use fucking air quotes.
I would think so.
Because Cena should have gotten the torch a long time ago with how. Like, honestly, I feel Triple H kind of passed it to him.
There's a lot of, like... We talk about this in the Discord sometimes with when they're willing to have conversations. Ya Boyz.
And you guys could be having conversations right now if you joined us.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Where are you? I'm not here.
Losers.
We talk about, like, who are the faces of the companies and who are, like, the workhorses.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you got your Hogans, your Austins, your Cenas, and then you got your Macho Mans, your Takers, your Bretts.
Right.
And, like, where does it kind of, who is, like, who's the face and who's the real soul, of the company. But, yeah, you're right. Cena's been up in the mix for some time, and this was his, like, The Rock being like, all right, bygones be bygones. You're pretty good. You're pretty good.
Yeah, I'm going to say this is going to go, I'm going to go with Oh Come On.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Because we saw it once. We didn't need to see it again. And
you were robbed of having CM Punk, who was on a fucking heel,
on a tear. And, like, honestly, the two of them, I mean, I did enjoy Cena's promos for this whole feud.
Right. But, actually. Since they had the year-long build between, between WrestleManias 26 and 27, that's, I think, when you got the better promos.
Right.
But then, after he lost to The Rock, Then fucking Cena's like losing to Kane and losing to fucking John Laurinaitis and like wah.
Joined the Nexus.
Yeah. No, but you know what I mean. Like it's just like Cena. Who cares? Like you can't be sympathetic.
Yeah, this is
you're
going.
a fucking millionaire, and at the time you're banging Nikki Bella. Like,
this is going to. Oh, come on.
I'm okay with that. Yeah. Like I thought. You know what? To be fair, I will say I think it is a better match. But it's also like why?
Why we don't
so not
need
necessarily
this?
A better match really means that. It's also just like the whole like. I know we're ranking matches, so go figure.
Well, again, what was this? Me missing the Sheamus Daniel Bryan match? That one?
No, that was the one before that.
Oh, it was okay.
So you don't let's see. You don't remember it.
I was getting plates for the pizza. And you guys were like, Sheamus wins. I was like, why? That was the main event of the pre-show, I think.
No, that was the first match.
Son of a bitch.
So you don't even know. You didn't live it.
I was getting plates. Yeah. And fun fact,
to not remember what you don't know.
When I was rewatching these, I missed that match again.
Because you're like, it can't be now. Oh,
I was just like, I can't fucking win.
I understand. I got you, bro.
Next match,
WrestleMania 30. You got the Royal Rumble winner Batista facing the WWE Heavyweight Champion
John Cena.
Randy Orton, with a surprise inclusion of Daniel Bryan. So this is
this fucking WrestleMania. This goddamn WrestleMania.
This is the whole. Like, we hear you. We'll give this Daniel Bryan guy a shot. Wink, we won't. But hey, you'll go home happy. That's what this was.
Right.
And don't get me wrong. Daniel Bryan, it wasn't like they just kind of like go in there and just flail. Like he wrestled, man. Batista tapped out to the S-lock.
Yep.
And and don't get me wrong. They do the whole like in the opener. Triple H has to fight Daniel Bryan, and whoever wins is the main event.
That was
good too.
Well, that was a good entrance on Triple H.
Yeah, because that was him in the with not the Conan, but like
the throne
with the Sasha and Charlotte and Alexa as queens, princesses.
Yeah,
I don't know, harem girls. Some Freudian shit right there.
I'm gonna put this in such good shit.
I would agree.
And it was I know sometimes triple threat matches could be very messy, but this one was good.
Clearly aligned. Like you knew that okay, Batista and Orton, they're gonna team up. They had some history,
right?
What I mean? And in the same sense that we were talking about WrestleMania 20, like you had the history between Triple H,
right? But things are gonna happen where they're gonna have to fight each other.
Yes, exactly.
So.
Oh boy, where did it go? I just fucking lost it.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Where did you fucking put it?
I hate this. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Boom.
All right.
So we're at WrestleMania 30.
Uh-huh.
We'll catch up with the chat. Just give them a second because these ones will go pretty fast. These ones will go pretty fast.
No pitchforks or anything. Just agreeing that Miz shouldn't be in the main event.
No, he doesn't belong in
the rinse and repeat formula that they were doing at with The Rock, Cena, and everything.
Again, guys.
Yep, exactly. And
actually, only the second. Well, we'll talk about that in a little bit. One of the second matches to only repeat at WrestleMania, at least the WrestleMania last match.
Yeah,
because you had Rock Austin, and then you had Rock Cena.
Right.
I think I'm right. I don't know. I'm looking, scanning. You'll get Roman Brock
a couple of times. A lot.
Actually, just the once. Technically. So let's get into it. WrestleMania 30, I've already lost count. WrestleMania 31.
That looks like Paige with Brock Lesnar.
No, it's Roman Reigns.
Thumbnail.
Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. With the surprise cash-in of Seth Rollins, who added himself into the match about maybe 3/4 in.
And that's why this goes to such good shit.
I wouldn't put it on such good... I would drink to that. The ending is good, but the beginning is nobody wanted to see that.
Yeah.
Roman was getting... And you'll see that in the number of main events. Roman was getting a little just like, all right, we get it. Roman Reigns, we got it, Roman Reigns. We get it, Roman Reigns.
He was the Cena.
Yeah,
he was the new Cena.
If they did that maybe a year prior, obviously Daniel Bryan, his push was never going to let that happen.
Right.
But if we got that a year prior, I think it would have been a little organic because I think that's when the Shield was like getting cool. Like not like getting cool, like cooling down, but like oh shit, like fuck yeah, the Shield, baby, yeah. I think the year prior, Roman, I think matched Kane's elimination record at Mania, at Rumble, and they didn't make a big deal out of it. But then the next year, then he's like, okay, here's our guy.
Well, this is when
here comes the Big Show and Kane to almost throw him out, but then The Rock shows up.
Right, and this is when Seth.
I think that was
Seth did turn on the Shield.
No, it is. But I'm saying like,
even though he came down and oh my god,
what are you talking about?
Nothing. My brain hurts.
It's all good,
dude. The fucking Randy Orton Seth Rollins match.
Yeah, there you go.
It was great.
Doing double duty.
Now I forget, who does he pin? Does he pin Brock?
I think he pins Roman. I think he pins Roman.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'll drink to that. Because that cash in.
Because the cash in
is fantastic,
and it's that saves it. I might be putting it a little too high, but that cash in really does
it hits.
Really does.
It hits nicely.
Push it up a level.
Absolutely.
What is this?
Triple H wins the title at the Royal Rumble, and then goes on to face Roman Reigns for whatever reason at WrestleMania 32.
Right.
Because again, it's just like Thanos. Fine, I'll do it myself.
Fun fact, and that year, I believe Seth Rollins came down in his Thanos garb.
I don't think that's right.
Where he had like the purple pants and he had Infinity Stones.
There's no way to know, Tommy. I think you might be. You might be a little too early. Because that definitely seems like an Infinity War thing. But I think that's a little too early.
Anyway.
No way to know. I might have to put this in What Were They Thinking? Because we're just who wanted to see Triple H and Roman?
Nobody.
People wanted to see Dean.
And
that,
yeah.
I think, and don't get me wrong, I think his well-received matches with Triple H,
like that Saturday,
at the Rumble,
that
and
random Saturday,
that roadblock or whatever the fuck.
And Stephanie being involved, and
involvement. See, there you go.
Yeah, what were they thinking?
And it's so easily telegraphed. It's so like, oh yeah, we gotta get him over, so let's have him go against Triple H. Why is he the champion, and why is he wrestling still?
Because they didn't have faith in Roman.
They didn't have faith in Roman.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of, next WrestleMania,
oh for fuck's sake,
wrestles Undertaker in presumably Undertaker's last match.
Yeah.
It won't be. Because he puts his thing in the thing. He puts his boots in the hat in the ring. This match should have happened. I would say maybe like fuck those. Like, if you want anyone to break the streak, I will be one of the first ones to say, I think Brock should have broken the streak because he didn't need it, but he got it.
The streak should never have been broken.
Okay, but if you give it to him, then that just puts him in like secret hidden boss status.
Yeah,
because he was never there.
It should never have been broken.
All right, but if Roman was ever going to beat the streak, this should have happened 4 years earlier, when Taker could still go a little bit.
Taker says this is one of his like worst matches.
And it's just not a good match, and to end WrestleMania like that, it's just not good.
I'm gonna put in it's trash. I did not like it.
I did not like it. You know what? I like that.
I
like
that.
I like
this.
that gumption, my friend.
I didn't like the ending. I hated it.
It was like, why? Why are we watching this right now? Like, there's no like, if Taker wins, what does that do for Roman? And if Roman wins, that's just a sad thing. Yes, it is.
Jesus fucking Christ.
WrestleMania 34, which I tried to watch, but the Peacock Network said, nope, you ain't gonna watch that. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns.
I'm so tired of Roman.
Brock Lesnar retains, which was very surprising and I think very like deflating. And I'm willing to put this in trash also.
Well, yes, it's trash. Like, this is just starting to become like WWE. Like, you're starting to become slight trash.
WrestleMania 35. I'm sorry. This is the first all-female main event.
Yes.
You have Ronda Rousey, the Raw Women's Champion. You have Charlotte Flair, the SmackDown Women's Champion, and you have Becky Lynch, who I believe won the Royal Rumble that year. Build aside, because I thought the shoehorning of Charlotte in the main event, like Becky versus Ronda, that's your feud, 110%. Becky. But again, you have the two people the company want to face, and then who the crowd wants.
Becky.
What do we do? Let's give it to her. And grant, it wasn't like they were like, okay, let's take it off her in a month. Like, no, they kept her hot for a while because she was not homegrown, but she was like what am I trying to say? Like grassroots. Like, you know, the crowd loved her. So, I would put I'll drink to that. The ending's a little funky because like I think the ref miscounted or something like that, and that wasn't supposedly the ending, but it was like, all right, let's do whatever. So. But it was good, and you know it made the fans happy. You know?
Now we enter the weird era.
The weird era. So we
have 2 nights. This is the COVID era of WrestleManias. The first of night 1 of WrestleMania 36.
The Boneyard match. The Undertaker versus AJ Styles. First cinematic match. Well, not first, but the first WrestleMania cinematic match.
Yeah.
I liked it. I think Taker in a cinematic match is the best fucking thing. If you wanted to wheel his old bones out.
Yep.
Keep doing this. Be like, you know what, Taker? You know, have Dolph Ziggler. I don't fucking know. Somebody. Just be like, you know what? Undertaker, you've been running your mouth. Hall of Fame, my ass. I challenge you to a boneyard match, and then do this again. Fuck yeah, love it.
Yeah.
Or graveyard fight. Don't hire me. WWE creative. Maybe hire me. I don't know. You got fucking monkeys working there.
Mick Foley's son, I think.
So where would you put this? Listen, if Freddie Prinze Jr. can't hold the job,
what can I do? I'll put with how much fun this was and listening to it on Discord with the boys and everything. Right. I'm gonna put it. I'll drink to that. You had Metallica music involved.
Really did, yeah. I like it. The Druids came out.
Yup.
And of course, I had to pick that picture of when Taker sneaks up behind.
Yes.
AJ, that.
Raven just said that it looks like Undertaker's about to murder.
Well, yeah. That's I think that was what happened. I think that was what happened. He did marry him.
Yes, he did.
Like fully, not fully because his hand was still out. And then the main event for the second night of WrestleMania was Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar. Drew McIntyre won the Royal Rumble that year, which was one of the best Royal Rumbles, at least in the past 2 years. But this match really deserved better.
I agree, but we also got what everybody wanted.
Right.
Where
a global pandemic.
No, Drew McIntyre beating the unstoppable Brock Lesnar for the WWE title.
Yes, I know.
And yes, it was empty arena, right? Because this was before the whole right.
It was like, I guess we got to just film it in the performance.
Yeah,
like that's it. I would love to put this higher than really where it should. I think
I'm gonna put. I'll drink to that. That's where I'm gonna put it. The fact that Lesnar took, 4 Claymores?
Yeah. I also think the match was pretty quick, if
I remember
correctly.
I
guess that's it.
Well, no quicker, sadly, than Brock Kofi.
You got that, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, Tom. I don't know if I could put it that high. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I would be willing to compromise and put it into its fine.
Okay.
If you don't, then I'm going to veto you down.
Okay, and I'll veto, I'd veto you up.
Yeah, wow. Can we veto?
Yeah, why not? And then Jack could veto our veto. It's like goddamn Uno going around.
This match was 4 goddamn minutes and 35 seconds. Oh, we want to talk about the secret main event, which was Drew McIntyre versus Big Show. That was a dark match.
Very,
4 minutes.
Very well. Yes, Drew deserves better. And I want to see Drew.
That's why I'm saying what were they thinking. However, Drew is your boy. I can put it in. It's fine.
We'll do. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm willing.
A 4-minute Brock Lesnar match. Yeah, that's accurate.
I'm willing to compromise
Drew,
with you. Yeah.
Could have been better.
What the fuck's going on there?
That is Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair.
Okay.
Main eventing night 1 of WrestleMania 36.
Again,
I was just saying in the chat, I would have loved to have seen with the
37.
with the women's main event that we had WrestleMania. Yeah.
35.
I would have loved to have seen Sasha Becky. Like, for that main event, would have been so much better than the triple threat. Sasha Becky, yeah, they can work very well together.
I know they can work. They are like the. I don't want to blow smoke up the asses or anything, but like, Sasha Becky to me is like a Brett Shawn. Like,
okay,
they can go, they can work, but throwing a Ronda in there, throwing a Charlotte there, it's like they're the names. They're the Mania main event, and that to me, that's what Mania is. They've got fucking 11 other pay-per-views they can main event.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mania is the show of shows, the showcase of the Immortals, etc., etc. No disrespect to anybody else in the main event or the last match, but that's just how I'm seeing it. So speaking of, Sasha and Royal Rumble winner Bianca Belair are going for the SmackDown Women's Championship. The main event of night one, like I said, and also the first WrestleMania main event with two black female performers.
Right. And was this in front? Was this in front of an
crowd.
audience?
Yes, this was in front of a crowd. Yes, we got back into the crowd.
Honestly, I'm going to. You may did you veto me? No, we compromised. I'm gonna say such good shit.
Okay.
I'm a big Sasha mark.
Yeah.
Bianca, I like, and I love the raw emotion.
Yeah. When
Bianca won, and her husband came down, from Street Profits, Montez. Right. It was such a great moment to see.
I agree. This is what I'm gonna say. It's a perfectly good match.
We're compromising too. I'll drink to that.
No.
Oh.
But I have no faults on it. You know what I mean? So I would definitely think it's such good shit. Like, I think if we're gonna if let's say our such good shits are like, these are the Mania matches you have to watch. Yeah, I would definitely say I'm
such good shit.
The historical thing. You got that, but like, you're right. Like, they are two hella performers.
Yeah.
And they did the right job. They made a new star out of that too, who's going for the title this year too at WrestleMania. So super okay with that.
What's our last?
So the last one, night 2 of WrestleMania.
Goddamn Roman Reigns.
5, 6, 7, 37. Triple threat. Roman Reigns versus Royal Rumble winner Edge versus Daniel Bryan. Right. This is a different type of triple threat where it's just 3 of SmackDown's top guys.
Right.
Which is how it should. Could it have just been Roman Edge? Whatever. I mean,
spear
Daniel Bryan.
Spear.
Oh my God.
Who would win?
The spear. I don't know. Daniel Bryan obviously was gaining a hell of a lot of momentum after he came back from his debilitating injury, let's say.
Him and Edge both.
Yeah. Which was the story going on, and Daniel Bryan kind of snuck his way in there. I really like this match going in, and I think Roman winning was the right move because it's solidified. And again, heels winning, so that is atypical for WrestleManias.
Mm-hmm.
But it is solidifying him as, I think, one of the better parts of, like, they actually did it. They made people somehow care about Roman Reigns. And it's him being a heel, which we all us smarks said fucking years ago.
Yeah.
And I think him, what did he say? He just said stack them and pin them. Like, he pinned those two guys with Hall of Fame careers at once.
Yeah.
And I definitely think the right guy won.
That's Roman's.
Edge winning would have been like the very good feel, because that was like 10 years from his last match. Or 10 years from his retirement or something. Not 10, I'm sorry, like 5 or whatever.
I'm like, not 10 years from his last match. Right. He had a match with fucking Orton. At
no, 10, not from. I'm sorry, so not
10 years from when he retired.
Yes, that was it.
Use fucking air quote. Retired. Yeah.
I think the right guy won. In another sense, like, I think it was just this was a 3-way match that just did not quit.
Yeah.
I would put this in such a shit, but I can definitely play. Unless, where do you want to put this match?
No, I mean, I didn't see this match. I
passed
That's
out.
fair.
I got my second shot that night.
So then I don't know if I can put this in such good shit without you.
No.
Any sort of play on it.
I mean,
I'll drink
well,
this.
well, no, I remember seeing highlights.
Right.
I'll go with such good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, now I don't feel comfortable doing that because it's just my memories, and you don't have any.
No, that's
of it,
that.
So, you know what I
That's fine. We can make memories next week.
Oh, baby. Give me a sweetheart. I can make memories next week. What the hell? I think I fucked something up. I don't know. Everything just kind of froze a little bit. All right, so...
No, we're not buffering, so we're all right.
All right,
We did buffer once.
So, I am literally not going to repeat the WrestleManias that are there. If Chad has any questions as far as which WrestleManias are in which thing, we can move something around. If you guys don't agree, if you guys want to veto, tell me if you feel that you need a veto or something like that.
I think we compiled a pretty good fucking list.
I'm just going to go over some quick stats if anybody wants to.
It's Wednesday night. You know what that means, right?
I know. Yeah, we're 9 minutes through AEW.
Christ. Are we able to go back? Or does it start live?
It starts live.
Oh, fuck.
Just so the chat can catch up and if there's any vetoes or whatever like that. Just some quick notes on who won their first title at WrestleMania last matches.
No one asked for this part.
Well, I'm trying to give a little breathing room.
This is like the goddamn dark match between Drew McIntyre and Big Show, apparently.
There you go. All right, so Tom, let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Just based off what we went through, who do you think main evented? Who do you think ended the most WrestleManias?
Hulk Hogan.
That's correct. Who was the second?
John Cena.
Nope.
Roman Reigns.
Nope.
Triple H.
Triple H. Then followed tie with Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, and The Rock. Then Cena, then Roman, then Brock, then Austin. Austin only had 3, but Austin actually won all his matches, so good on him. He's the one that has the 100% win rate. The people who won, who had 2 WrestleMania last matches, Batista, Orton, Edge, Daniel Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
And then your single people like Piper, Orndorff, Andre, Warrior, Slaughter, LT, Bam Bam, Big Show, Mick Foley, Y2J, Kurt Angle, Benoit, Miz. And then the most recent ones, you got Becky, Flair, Ronda, AJ, Drew, Sasha, and Bianca Belair. So, those are just some little fun stuff that I was like,
some fun facts.
Try to stay a little, you know,
a little game.
Oh God. So any vetoes jumping out at us?
No, we're told that we did a pretty damn good list.
An absolute perfect list. I'll say that is our RudeBoyz Roundup. RudeBoyz Rank Up. Let me just kill the audio.
Oh boy, he's gonna fuck it all up.
Nope.
That was recorded, right?
And on that note, Rude Nation, thank you for joining us on the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus episode 120. We maybe apologize for the audio on that last bit. I don't know, but we'll see. And by we, I mean me. How you doing, Tom? Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just you know, it's been a long episode. It's been a 2-hour episode, man. You okay?
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Sleepy, right? That was a long one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Anyway. Our social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Just search for RudeBoyz469. How the fuck do I even do this? I stumble and jumble over this constantly. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Can I do this from the top?
Go ahead.
Twitter.com.
You're gonna do it from the top, even if I say no.
From the top. I do also my good work on top.
Sure, I'm second take.
There you go. Several take. There you go. Twitter.com/RudeBoyz469, Facebook.com/RudeBoyz469, and Instagram.com/RudeBoyz469. Like and follow all our stuff. Instagram's kind of our main thing. Like anything we post, our stories, our announcements for upcoming episodes or upcoming Rude Nation interactions. Check that one out. Twitter just kind of does the announcement, and Facebook just fucking mirrors whatever Instagram does. Sorry. But if we do any sort of Rude Nation interactions, Instagram and Twitter, please, por favor. Thank you very much. Twitch.tv, like we plugged several times, twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469. We've been trying to stream every Wednesday for Spider-Man. Spider-Man, happy birthday, Spider-Man. 60 years. You look great for 60, Spider-Man. What do you think?
Out of Miles Morales.
Well, no, he looks like 16. in Miles Morales, but he's like apparently 20 or
He
something.
looks younger than Miles Morales.
Yeah, he does, right?
Yeah.
It's not good. Not a good look. But yes, check that out. But then we archive this stuff on our YouTube.
We have YouTube?
Yes, we do, Tommy. bit.ly/RudeBoyz RudeTube, all lowercase. I should probably give you a second to like react, and then I'll say that.
Yeah, you probably should.
When will I learn?
You won't.
I never will.
Idiot.
We on our YouTube, we put out I don't know, any little things, little shorts or something we do on Instagram or TikTok. Hey, not ready to plug that yet, but it's out there. Just search for it. Sorry, Tom. In the bio it says sorry, Tom.
Sorry. Had to vomit.
Listen, we gotta get traction, baby.
Vomit.
We gotta get traction.
Vomit.
We gotta get traction.
Yeah, might as well just flush this whole podcast idea down the drain.
Just, circling the rim. That's it. That's a good idea. That's a good name for a show.
Lick the rim.
Circle the rim. Lick the rim. There you go. Anyway.
It's a rim job.
There you go. But our episodes do go up on YouTube, but you can find them from Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, TuneIn, and our headquarters, our home away from home, the Pontiac Silverdome of the Rude Boys.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Nation, you gotta flick that bean.
Yes, RudeBoyz. Podbean. What is it? Fucking. Oh my god, you fucking. RudeBoyz.podbean.com. Oh my god. The immovable force, meaning the unmovable object. What the fuck is that line? The unstoppable force, meaning the unmovable object. Unmovable force? That's it. Oh my god. It's one of those things that's like drilled in your head so much you're like, I literally don't even know what you're talking about anymore. Much like this episode, much like this outro. If you want to hit me up on social media, I'm at Tesherms, TEH_SHERMS. I am on Instagram and Twitter with that handle. I also have a mixology page, Sherm Mix-a-Lot64 on Instagram. Tommy is Tommy_Cash80, and that is Cash with a K. Twitter and Instagram. Go give him a follow. He does some funny stuff. He does a lot of retweets and, posts at his dogs. So it's good stuff. Tom's dead. I love you all. Next episode. Oh, God, I don't want to say it because we said it 3 times. It's going to be all about Michael Morbius. It's my time to shine, Rude Boys!
This has been a presentation of the Rude Boys Podcast Network.
Oops.